Hi, welcome back to Sin's Arcade, or welcome to Sin's Arcade. I'm the Lord of Sin. Today, I know I wanted to add a water feature, but this is a completely different thing. So here's what's going on. I was looking through the landmark buildings in the city of Chamois to see what I could add for today's episode, and I found a couple of different landmark items and assets that are locked behind certain criteria. One of which was the Sparkling Unicorn Park, which is apparently a really
Hey,
cool
hey,
park to get.
hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome in, Mr. Belson.
Woohoo.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Hey, SGT. Hey,
Welcome in,
Sin.
Sergeant. Welcome in, Zesty. So, because I want to get that Sparkling Unicorn Park,
I can hear you okay.
good, thank you kindly, appreciate that. In order to get and unlock the Sparkling Unicorn Park so that we can add it to the city of
Hey,
Chamois,
Zesty.
we're going to unlock or play through the Floodland scenario. This is a scenario inside of here. If you have, they're all marked by the different DLCs. So in this case, there are some inside of Map Pack 3, which I just found out. I didn't even know that these existed. So I may actually start making an additional series on some of these things going forward, which is why I numbered this one. But
Unicorn.
so while we have a lot of these other ones here, the one that I need specifically for the Unicorn Park is going to be Floodland. So all I need is a name from you guys, since you're already here. Let me go set up the stream the rest of the way. Let me know what the name of the city should be, and then we'll get underway really quickly. Come on, load it up. Glad to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. This is, I did try this a little bit off camera today during the Sins Arcade
The
Discord
wet spot.
hangout. The wet spot. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually really good. That's really good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. We'll go with that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Give me just a moment. Let me go ahead and get the rest of the stuff for the stream set up real quick, and then we'll be underway. Grab the live, go down, open this up, scroll down, grab the
Saluting
thumbnail.
face.
For right now, I'm going to put
Howdy.
this inside the city. Hey, Loot, welcome in, Loot. All right, so let me go ahead and throw this all together really quick. Give
Hi,
me
Loot.
just a moment, and then we will begin getting underway in the challenge.
Hi, Loot.
I'm
Slightly
hoping that I
smiling
have enough
face.
skill that I only have to do one attempt at this. However, I did happen to find one other YouTuber
Join the
um, after we
multi-disciplined Sins
discussed it
Arcade
earlier during the
Discord.
hangout. I did happen to
450
find
plus
another
members.
YouTuber who about 8 years ago apparently did attempt it, and it took him two 40-minute episodes to get done.
https://bit.ly/dfavbfn43. Like. Thank you for watching.
So
Your support means more than
I
you
don't know.
know,
We'll have to
even if
play
you
it by
are not
ear. I'm
chatting.
not afraid of doing it multiple
Don't be
times if I
shy,
absolutely
the
have to.
arcade abides. Oh 07.
I did readjust. By the
Please
way, there's a
slap
couple
the
of other
like
things that I
button
need to
for
point out
Sin.
really fast. The points were wiped. All of the points on the entire channel. The watch time hours are still locked. They're still good. I didn't wipe those, but everybody's points got wiped. Everybody's, mine,
You
everybody's,
switched
every
the
single
badge.
person. I did
Grinning
indeed switch
face.
the badge. Does it look good? Does it look better that way?
I love it.
Good. Thank you. I think I'll probably end up retooling that coin icon emoji. But by the way, the coin is an emoji, so you guys still have, as members,
FTTLXD.
you guys have access to other emojis now too. I did add a couple more, but I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think I should add on top of that. You're members, you're paying for it, so that's why I'm asking specifically for that kind of feedback. It would be helpful. Let's go here, grab the shareable link, go here. Almost done, guys. Let's go there, copy all, publish, and then go back over to the welcomes and announcements channel. Come on, Chromebook. Thank you. Nope. Control V.
Sin.
Hey,
SGT.
Grimy!
Zesty.
So this is going to be slightly different. I'm not sure if you want to roll back or not. I'll kind of catch up really quick.
Hey at Grimmy 891 slightly smiling
All
face.
right, there we go. Full mic
Grimmy.
on. And now I don't
Welcoming.
need this. I'll close
Didn't even get the
Discord.
notice.
You
Just
didn't
saw it
get the
spelled
notification?
handsome for me and checked. Hi Sin
Ah,
and
got
chat.
it. Got it. Well, I
Check out
appreciate you being
overall.
here.
They were
I
last
just
spelled.
finished the notifications just
Slow
now.
lamb. Sheep. Zesty.
Damn it, it still
Pet
didn't get,
kites.
it did part of it. I did
Check
go
out
through and
this
adjust a
cozy,
bunch of
wonderful
stuff
new
last
creator.
night in Streamlabs. But apparently it didn't get all of it. Apparently it did not get all of it. All right, there's that. Let's scroll this down here. Okay, there we go. So,
Hey sheep.
again, to catch everybody up, I'll
What
repeat
am I?
again.
Sheep.
Go to
Sloth
Ongos.
troll. At Zesty you got owl, dolphin, and lost your 42
Oh yeah,
tokens.
we need more
Gamble on.
icons that we need for the slot machine too. I did go through and try to retool some of that stuff as well.
Roll
So let me know if
44.
it needs
At
to be
SG2
updated
Bison
or
won
adjusted from
42
there.
tokens and now has 42 tokens.
Good, good, good. All right, so all right, that being said, so as I
Overloading.
said before, what we were going to do is I was going through the different assets and landmarks inside of the city of Chamois to see what I could add. And there was a bunch of them that I have to unlock. And one of them is the Sparkly Unicorn Park, which is supposed to be a really cool
High score.
Sparkly Unicorn Park. I
Handpicked
want to put
welcome.
that
Happy
park
gaming sin.
probably
Hey
somewhere
Sin. Hi
near.
chat. Give a tokens at
Um,
Zesty 100,000.
oh, that's cheating,
In the
Zesty.
process of making dinner.
That's
Mine
so
braised lamb with
cheesy.
sauce and
That's
mashed
cheating.
potatoes. High
Hey,
store.
Double Tap, welcome
Hi
back.
Zesty.
So basically, bottom line
Upload.
is we have to do
At
this
SG2
scenario, this
Elfin was
Floodland
going to
scenario,
treasure hunt.
to unlock the
Dang it.
Sparkling Unicorn. Now,
Hi
the other
Nunya.
thing I'd like to point
Get
out,
the
hey, Nanya
floor
Business,
anyway face with tongue. Hey
nice,
BT.
because
Grilling
you're not using
Goose.
the right command. I'm not
Hi
telling you what that
BT.
right command is, though.
Nunya.
All right, so by the way, this condition must have been changed somewhere
BT.
between the original
Hi Fang.
City Skylines and City
A7.
Skylines Remastered.
Hi
If you look down at the very
Number
bottom of
face.
this page, the win
Zesty.
conditions show
Hi
play
no sin face with
120
tongue.
game weeks,
Sheep.
and it used to be 240. So that's how
Charge.
they split the time for the win condition in half to make it easier for people. But the bottom line is you cannot own more than 5 city
Reload
tiles,
Zesty
and you
Dingo.
need to buy them
Nunya.
fast. If you can get this done the right way, you need to buy them as
Sheep.
fast as
Bandicoot.
possible. Um, your money can't drop to less than zero, so you can't go bankrupt at all. And you, after 15 game weeks, you cannot have a population less than zero. That 15 game weeks is very, very important because technically that's where, well, you'll see the timer. You'll see what I mean. Let's go ahead and get into it. The wet spot it is. We're
Thank you
gonna.
for watching.
Do you want me to do day-night
Your support
cycle
means more than you know, even
and
if you are
random? Oh,
not
I can't
chatting.
change that one. Okay.
Don't be shy. The
I don't
arcade
think I'm think I'm
abides.
just gonna go with the daytime.
Oh
Yeah,
07.
I'm not gonna use daytime or
Hi
nighttime.
B0
Although if you
level
guys
3
think I
chat.
should, let me know in chat, and I will go back and add it in the
Hot.
settings if I have to. Oh yeah, I do like that badge like that. The badge looks really good. Nice. Hell yes. All right. Welcome
Top
to
points
Floodland.
1. Sheep's Digital Wonderlands 42 2. Loot 42.
Told
Show
you,
your
everybody
love
got
for
changed
Zesty.
up.
Give her head
Well,
pats.
remember we were already in like
Sizzling
crazy
grill.
inflation mode. Everybody
Your
had
tiny
billions and
fingers built the
trillions, and
Mega
so
4 Tower
to make it a
Lava.
little bit more
They
realistic after and
celebrate
kind
with
of
as
the
much
fact that I that
bravura,
we did
credits,
recently hit
and
that big
pilfering
milestone
as
for the
marble tea.
channel. Pardon me, I can talk.
Results, Gurney
That's why I went the way that I did. And I
899.
hope you guys
Oh
understand and
07,
appreciate it.
SGT
All right,
Bison,
welcome to
46.
Floodland. You will need your
Odyssey,
wits if the city is to
899.
survive. You are
Head
not
pats from
prepared.
Zesty Girl.
And
She is
they really do
awesome.
mean it. You are not prepared. Okay, so let me fill you in really quick on what's going on. This is the initial tile.
Oreos are a
Just like
must in oat
every.
milk
Hey,
bunny because this
Devante.
city is falling to cows.
Yep,
Oh
falling to
god,
cows. Well, it's going to fall
200
to a
points
lot
to
more
beat.
than cows.
Hi day.
No, you have to just get
Points.
well, actually, you know what? Give me just a second. I will give
Hi
everybody
D.
some points. Give me just a moment. Give
No
me
more
just a moment.
gamble.
I
Where's
will.
my allegedly fabulous prize for
But
taking my
I'm not
points?
going to give everybody a
Hi Above.
ton and ton and ton of points. I'm just going to give everybody, I'll give everybody who's here 10,000 points. That's what you'll start with. But I had to wait until I went live to be able to do something
I
like
didn't
that.
even get a stuffed unicorn.
You will. You will. Give or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Give me a second. Go to loyalty
She wants her pay. Give me
and
all the points, dang it.
10,000.
Send it. 100 is Inu. Hi,
No, no,
Willie.
no, no, it's 10,000. Everybody gets 10,000. You should have 10,000. Check it here in about 2 seconds or so. Actually,
Checking
go
it
ahead and check it
daily.
again. Hey, Gunboat Willie.
There's the problem.
So now
Sin
it's
gives out points like
tokens.
circus peanuts.
Oh my
Visit
goodness.
Gunboat Willie
No, I
DE
don't.
Modified.
I did not.
Earn your hearing
You know better
protection.
than that. You know better than that. All
https
right. So bottom line,
slash
let me
slash
getting off bit here.
www.youtube.com slash at gunboatwilly
It's tokens.
8536. You want
So
revival?
this is the initial
Lol, I do love unicorns.
this is the
Cool
initial
face, mine is at
tile.
4891. Hi Gunboat. Hello all.
It says I have 0 tokens.
Tokens.
Is it not going through?
Willie.
Not tokens, tokens. Tokens. That
Fun
shouldn't be
fact,
kicking
you
in
can
that
donate
quick.
now
What
using
the
the
hell?
Cash
It
App
didn't
dollar
update a
or
bunch of
Dolphin.
stuff.
Other
I'm really
donation
starting to get
options are
upset.
coming
Streamlabs, what
soon.
are you doing?
Thank you for your contributions and sub.
Okay, it
D0
did not
level 3
take.
tab.
Let's try that again.
I don't wanna live in a universe without you guys. Hugs. Tokens.
Hugs, I appreciate it.
At D0
All
level
right.
3 tab.
Cue to
You have
loyalty payout. Where's the?
10,042
Well,
tokens.
now everybody's gonna have 20,000 because it didn't. I jumped the
Glasses
gun.
purple yellow
I love you.
diamond.
Enjoy. Have 20,000. So let me say what I gotta say
Rainbow
here.
1000.
Is that camera
Streamlabs
catching
broken
me?
out of the box.
Yeah, maybe a
Reliably
little bit.
unreliable. Rolled 99. At D0 level 3 tap 5,000 tokens and now has 24,042 tokens. C.
Why is it cutting it off?
Grinning squinting face.
Ah! Oh, no,
I
that's gonna fall.
definitely should not have top
No,
spoon.
dang it!
Did you know there is a playlist for the video you're
Come
watching?
on.
Check the channel page for
I don't
more
know if that's
playlists
good.
and the
Is that a good
adventures
shot?
contained
No, it's
within.
still being cut off. What
Slotzol.
is going on with this?
At Zesty you got Owl, Cyberpunk,
Let's try that. And
and
that's
lost
still
your
now way too high.
10,042
Bring it
tokens.
down. Bring it
Slotzol.
down a bit. What
Brexit.
fell?
We're all having fun.
I know, but I'm
Gambler.
stressing.
At noon
I'm
you
stressing out. I
supposedly
don't want to
got
stress out,
Owl,
but I'm still stressing out.
skull underscore
So I
crossbones,
apologize.
and lost your 10,042
Oh, look at that,
tokens.
Loot. What do you know?
High score.
That's an Alta Mesa flag,
Listen
Loot.
up, you
Check
primitive
that out, Loot.
screwheads.
Look at that. That's an Alta Mesa
Everyone
flag.
Noonie Abidnisi
Hey,
is trying
have
to
you
get a
ever
crew
heard of Alta
together for a
Mesa?
heist against the megacorp.
Have you? Have
Type.
you? Do you have a few moments to talk about Alta
The reason
Mesa?
we had 2 money points before was cause Sin kept making mistakes lol. We'll
Not
be
making
back to
mistakes.
billions by the end of the stream.
No, you won't.
Lol.
No,
At
you
Gunboat
won't.
Willie you
No, I
got
was giving
Lol,
those points because I
sparkling
loved you
underscore
guys.
heart,
That's why.
heart
All right,
please,
so
and
bottom line,
lost
I'm
your
trying to get, you're
10,000
getting me
tokens.
distracted. So
Luca.
this is the initial tile that
Cheer
you
the mood
start off
by
with for
discipline
this
sins
challenge, just
arcade
like you do
this
with
year.
any normal city. However,
450 plus
if you
members.
notice this channel, well, look at that. And if you notice, and the good thing about having a mouse that I can actually use, if you notice, um,
Thank you for
there's a
watching.
gap here.
Your support means more
That
than you
gap is going
know,
to be very,
even
very
if you are
important
not
because it's not
savvy.
the only one.
Don't be shy.
It is
The
not
arcade
the only one
abides.
by any measure.
7.
There's a lot more water
Thanks
back
Loot
behind
Goofy
this.
Ass, hands yellow
Um,
heart red. Madam Zesty approves.
yeah, see that lake
We will
back
have a
here?
few moments to talk to our
That
Lord and
lake is going to
Savior one
continue
day
to come
maybe.
down this way,
I do.
and it's going to fill it up here, and I'm not sure that you can see. Where is the? It's right here. So here's the height map, the elevation map. Now, it wouldn't be so bad if it was just one bit. It's not going to be just one bit.
So long
So
as the flag is not
this is where,
fine.
exactly. I can agree with you on that one. I can absolutely agree with you on that one. As long as it's not Kadar, then we're good. So yeah, this is going to fill up. However, remember I mentioned there was a hole in here? There's a gap. That's because there's going to be way more waves that come in. They're going to crest over the top of this. They're going to crest over the top of all of this. It's going to get crazy really, really fast. So what we have to do is we have to build slow, a little bit slower, and go from there. So we're going to go in, grab our main street, and then we're going to go directly from that. Do what now? Why is there a tanker in the middle of the forest? Because it wants to be. I mean, how do you think the Exxon Valdez got where here, right?
Yes, zesty.
That, don't ask questions. This is how it works. This is how it goes. All right, so I'm going to build something very similar to what I had on the other on the thumbnail.
That used to be ocean.
Yeah, probably. It probably did used to be ocean. Building out here is kind of risky, so this is probably not going to last very long. All
This
right.
is not the lake's first rodeo.
Nope, no, it's not, and it's not
And
going
the
to be
boat
either.
is
It's going to
sunk,
get
no more water
crazy,
for you.
crazy.
Tectonic plates are awesome.
Can I go out? Oh, there we go. All right, now I know what I'm building is going to look
Smile and
weird.
nod.
It's going to be okay. It's because we have to build smart, saving as much money as we possibly can. Go to, what's that, 340? How did it go on there? No, 340. Right here. That works. Close enough, I guess. Nope, 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 nope. Building the roads from here. Come on. Get in there, Sin. What are you doing? Here, actually, zoom out. Zoom out. Thank you. Okay, so, and I'll do the same thing down here. Only I'll do it with the actual controller this time. So we have to build as fast as possible, and as soon as we unlock the next tile, we have to build it fast because that water is going to continue to keep rolling towards us. All right, so that's all I'm going to build here for the actual main outlets itself. Um, Actually, I'll take that back. There's one more I need to build. So we're going to add on to this one and have it come out a little further too. We got this far? Yeah, we've got one more, can't we? Yeah, we can do that. Here, and same thing as well here. Got to 2, go up, and reconnect it here. So, before I go any further, let's go ahead and set this all up. So I'm going to have this is all the residential, right? This is all residential over here, based on the height map itself. We'll leave that one open. This one is going to be industrial, but only the inside. We probably don't need the outside done. This is going to be commercial over here. Yeah, that works for me. All right, so, and then the other thing only other thing that we need now, when I did this off camera,
Thank you
I
for
did use
watching.
the
Your support means
the
more than you
coal
know,
burner
even if
only
you are
just because
not
of the
chatting.
power necessary that comes
Don't
along
be
with it.
shy, the
But
arcade
now
abides.
that I've
Oh
figured
7.
out where I might want to grow, because we have to consider where we're going to grow afterwards. And I'll show you what I mean very soon on what it is. If you notice, the rest of the bowl is still up along this. Oh, let's go back into that. So try this again. This lighter line all the way around, this is probably where the water would stop, is along this bit here. So if you look and it goes all the way around, that means that that's technically where the water is probably going to end back, which means I need to grow and move to this tile, for example, to come up and out of that. Or this might actually be the smarter tile to go to, but it still might not even be. This might still be in a danger zone as well. I do not know how much water is in that reservoir that's spilling down this channel. The only other one is to possibly go that way, and I don't even think that that's getting into hilly terrain, and so that would be very, very difficult, more difficult to grow on. Trying to jump it is just crazy. We're not doing that one because there's too much there, and then obviously we're not going to build into it. So our best bet is either going to be a tile over here, which means we only have a portion of it to grow on because we have to stay on this side, and even then that's not a guarantee because the water is going to be so massive coming down here, it's going to break the banks. I promise you, it's going to
High
break those
school.
levees. So we have to be able to be careful in that regard.
Listen up, you
All right, I'll
primitive
show you what I mean. Let's go
squareheads.
ahead and get to it. Let's put
The
water
joiner
down.
Zesty is
We're
trying to
using
get
the
us all
same,
together for a heist against
we're
the
using
Nether
the,
Core. Type.
my
Heist,
goodness, I can
alert.
talk today. We are
Quote
using
400.
just
Quote
the
400, is that big enough?
dirt roads
Ducky, made
for
April
now.
1st, 2025.
only because we need to save as much money as possible, because as soon as everything unlocks, we need to be able to unlock it really quickly. So we're going to go over here. I'm just trying to keep it under the road so that Phil doesn't send me a strongly worded email. Not that he would. Phil knows who I am, but Phil doesn't like. Yeah, it was a joke. It was a horrible joke. Forgive me, Phil. And if you know who I'm talking about, then you know. Uh, let's go up here. Come on, grab this. So I don't want to say that I have a false sense of confidence, but I feel like I might have a slight false sense of confidence, specifically because when I did the run earlier, I wasn't trying um, to beat it. I just wanted to get an eye on it so that I knew roughly what I was running into on this, because then it makes it much more natural, right? I only have a very basic understanding of what's going to be happening. All I know is that that timer is going to be hitting that water is going to be hitting this area and it's going to fill very, very fast. All right, so we've got everything watertight down. We just need to put in
Tokens.
a inland water treatment plant, which we'll throw over here.
SGT Belson.
We will
You
also
have
throw in,
20,088 tokens.
I will throw in the,
Tokens.
um,
At
yeah,
Zesty, you have
do
0
that.
tokens.
Why? You already went through
Ha
them?
ha ha ha. The screen
Damn, you
shows
really
you went
already went
through.
through them?
Zesty was sent straight
Zesty.
to a cold locker. Thankfully the
Zesty went,
people living
oh,
scaffs didn't get them.
see,
Good
that's what it
job.
was. Zesty was buying
Approved
off the
nerds as
refs.
wells,
That's how she
engineers,
was able to get
gamers,
through.
and beastly
All
commanders
right, so
are
we have
prepping to
water, we
take
have
down
power.
one of the
There's not
mega
much
threat in
anything
the
else we
city
can
of
do. The
sin.
only other thing we have
2.
options to is going to be
Tokens.
the disasters,
At Thunder
which I
Floor,
don't
you
know that
have
you use
42
a
tokens.
disaster to fix this one. I did
Tokens.
read somebody say on Reddit
Tokens.
that they were using
At Day of Reckoning,
using
like
the
Valerian, you have
using the
10,042
meteors to
tokens.
punch a hole in here to
Cost
basically make the
1,210.
ground deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, just so that they could keep the water at bay. I don't know that that's a smart
Listen up,
play that
you
we're going to do
primitive
that.
screwheads.
Like I said, I think our best bet
Entering the
is going to
Day of
be
Bounty,
either
Jack
growing and buying
Valerius
this
is
next
trying
tile
to get a crew
or
together
this
for a
tile
heist
and try
against
to
the mega
basically get
core.
away. I can only buy a maximum, technically, I would say I would probably only be buying 4 tiles total. Um, because, oh, hold on, before I open this up. So if you look here, the win conditions are you must play 120 game weeks all the way through. You cannot own any more than, or would own, you lose if you own at least 5 city tiles. It means that I can't go to a total of anything
There,
further than 5.
expand quickly.
Your money
Join the
cannot drop below
multi-discipline Sims
0. So
Arcade
I'm at 80,
Discord.
I started at 80,000. I have what,
450
62
plus
something?
members.
And then your population can't be less than 0 or less than 1. Um, especially
DFARD.
after 15 game weeks.
High
So
school.
that's how that
Upload.
goes.
At
And
Fermi
go ahead. We're going to play
899
this in
just below
slow
the
motion
treasure
only. We
hunt.
are not going to play this
Thank
in
you for
fast motion
watching.
for a
Your
couple of different
support
reasons.
means more
Now, I
than you
can't
know,
change
even if you are not
taxes.
chatting.
I can save money
Don't
this
be
way,
shy, the arcade abides.
right? I'm not sure I don't
Oh
need all of
07.
this power or all of this water yet.
High stool.
Oh, you know what? I didn't add water. Oops. Okay. That's the other thing I forgot to add.
Hey everyone.
Hey,
Ahoy.
Mujnar,
At Moyanar has
or
joined the
Moinar.
treasure hunt.
Do you know your name? Okay, so I think we'll go to right here. We'll drag that down, and then we will drag power over so that power can jump.
Hi at Moyanar, welcome in winking face.
Come on, dirt, green state, and I guess we'll go all the way up to here. There you go. All right, that's it. That's what
Moyanar
we're starting
welcome
with.
hand.
$26,233 in the bank to begin with, and hitting play. Now that water is going to continue to rush down to us. You can see it moving just a little bit.
Hi at Zesty at
We
SGT
don't really
Belson.
want our wet spot to get
The
super
screen
wet.
sheets don't look good. The
Tried to
entire
pull that off with
squad
a
was
straight
sent
face. I didn't
straight
think I was
to
going
a
to be able
cold
to
locker.
do it.
Zeroed out. Your
I'm
fixer is
not
not
killing
happy
Ducky.
with your
I'm not
family.
killing any
A
kitties.
crew of
I'm
nerdy
not doing
dwellers,
any of that.
veteraners,
Matter of fact, I'm not
gamers,
even putting a
and
goal up
beastly
today. I
commanders
just
are
wanted to hang
prepping
out
to
with you
take
guys. I
down one
very
of the
much
mega
appreciate you
core in the
all
city of sin.
for the level of support
2.
you've given thus
Dinner is
far.
done. Time to watch some
Our
Kill Ducky.
Now
Nice
nobody
try,
bought
glowing
into the
squinting
whole thing
face.
about
The
member
wetter the
streams,
better.
but I'm going to still
Build
include you guys in
402.
on those starting Tuesday. and the
Quote
Tuesday will probably get
402
Tuesday
news flash
stream,
film at 11.
starting at
Shame.
around,
Flaming pussies made wet after
well,
Sin
if
blows his dam.
probably around the same time, 3
Unsafe
p.m. my
and
time.
sticky situation. Seat 3. Hi Moyanar. Double click that mouse till she gets moist. Hi at
Indeed.
Granny
Clickety
891.
clickety clickety. What do these actually open? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wait, so that's the same thing as the other one? That makes no sense. I like that the eyedropper's over here, though. Like, how did I get...
What are the membership levels? I might be able to do at least $1 or $2 a month.
You'd have to look in there. I believe that it's $2.99, $4.99, $9.99. Because I only have 3 levels right now. I only did the 3 to make it a little bit more economic, and because I'm hopefully planning to go to do Patreon as well. So Patreon has its own slightly separate selection of stuff too. Um, but it's yeah, I'm not trying. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not trying to get all greedy into it. So that's the whole reason. That's what I'm doing in that regard. Um, oh, did I get a new member today already? Well, that's crazy. Nice. So, I wanted to say this as well. You can play at home. You can do this same challenge at home. If you have City Skylines 1 or City Skylines Remastered, and you have the Natural Disasters DLC, you too can also
We know
play
you're
this.
not greedy, Sin.
Did we know
Did you know
uh,
there is a playlist for the video you're watching?
that you can play this
Check the
at home?
channel
And if
page
you
for
are
more
part of the Sins
playlists of
Arcade
the
Discord,
adventures
I
from
actually strongly
PvP.
recommend or urge you to please try this challenge too and share your attempts or your experience with the arcade community, because it's kind of a cool thing to be able to do those challenges across the board and everybody get into the challenge. And to me, that's a really cool idea. These are not growing in the way that I wanted them to grow in. Why are you growing from the back? Come on.
Fix your city.
I'm trying to figure out why they're not growing in. Like they're all,
I figure whatever you have, Google will take at least half of anyway, so starting at $3 makes sense.
well, no, they take a third. They take 30%. Now, Discord, on the other hand, only takes 10%. So for
Thank you
Discord
for
memberships,
watching.
that's something we'll have to
Your
discuss in
support
the
means more than you
community,
know,
on
even
the
if you
arcade
are not
community. But
chatting. Don't
that's
be
something
shy,
that
the
I may
arcade
be looking
arrives.
into as well.
Oh
Which means I
07.
would have to do 3 different types of for YouTube memberships, um, Patreon, and then Discord memberships. It gives people options, but it does add additional workload to me. So I've got to figure out whether the juice is worth the squeeze in that regard. Why are they not growing in? It was doing perfectly fine last time. That water is getting here fast. Let's go. All right, I do have to speed it up a bit. Come on. Why aren't you guys growing in? There's no reason not to. You'll get power as soon as you connect. Come on. The music is actually perfect for this. All right, I'll go back down to 1 speed. At least the other buildings are growing in. All right. So yeah, I'm thinking we'll go up here. I think we'll go up here and then maybe spread around. So it will probably end up being that we're going to grab this tab or this tile and then this tile. I think
There's a
that's the way
flat
we're going to
building,
grow.
they have internet.
And then maybe come back around to this. I don't want to I think I can do it with just these 4. Start it with this tile, go up to this tile, go up to this tile, and come back down.
Lol.
I think that's I think
You
that's
have to
the plan.
squeeze the melons to get the juice in. Hasn't Muse taught you how to handle the produce yet? Smirking face. Sin, do you like the June series?
The book series? Yes. I grew up with Dune. I love Dune. Um, I'm not sure if I want to get into the new Dune game though. I didn't buy it, so I don't know. I wasn't sure it was going to be that was going to be worth it either. It depends. I don't. I don't know. Like the fact that it's not even remotely tied to the books bugs me. The only game that I really did like that was very similar to that was Dune 2000. Shout out to Dune 2000. Rest in peace, Westwood Studios. But if you know, you know. Dune 2000 was a phenomenal game, a great damn game. But it was also because it tied into the '84 Lynch movie a little bit, but more into the books than even the movie. Um, so yeah,
Oh
that was
07 for
cool.
Westwood.
'07 for Westwood Studios. Rest in peace. Along with Bungie, or not Bungie, Leapfrog.
Get that
Leapfrog, not
power. Are they
Leapfrog.
paying rent?
I don't know if they're paying rent. Come on. All right, gonna have to do it that way then. Come on, go. You guys need to
Bullfrog
grow in fast.
07 also.
Bullfrog.
Taxes,
That's right, Bullfrog.
actually.
It was Bullfrog.
Bullfrog.
Yep, Bullfrog. Thank you. My brain was like, yeah, wasn't braining it. Come on, guys, get in here. All right, so we have population 278. The next milestone we need to be able to hit is Little Hamlet at 480, and then we'll buy that one and start, and we'll continue to keep growing. All right, I'm gonna slow this back down because I don't want it at the fastest speed. And now I can start getting rid of these because it will jump. They'll connect. They will connect.
They made the
The
first
water's
Syndicate
already
Wars
crested.
game, one the first cyberpunk games ever.
Syndicate. It wasn't even called Syndicate Wars. It was just called Syndicate. Man, I wish that game still ran on
They
today's
also
hardware.
made Battletoads.
Yes, Battletoads as well. And Theme Park. And Theme Hospital. And I love both of those games. In fact, I remember there was one summer where all I did was play Theme Park on the Genesis for the entire summer. And then shortly after that, I found Civilization 1. Or no,
It's
was
on
it 2?
Steam,
Maybe it
so
was
I own
Civ
it.
2. Which one? Theme Park or Theme Hospital? You have Theme Park? It's on
So
Steam?
we know there's a flat
Shut the
tire,
hell up.
throw in some toxic waste in the dirt, and you've got Times Beach Mobile
Who said
Simulator.
that?
There's a
Diavanti.
part 2 Syndicate Wars.
Oh, Syndicate
Join
Wars.
the
Oh,
multi-discipline
yeah.
Sins
That's not
Arcade
the same
Discord.
Syndicate, though. It's not the same.
450 plus members.
All right, come on.
https://discord.gg
I
slash
don't. Here's the thing. I only need to have
dfhbfd.
the things
Thank
here.
you for watching.
Um,
Your support means more
so
than you
scenario
know,
goals. We
even if you
can't
are not
lose.
chatting.
We can't go less than one
Don't
population. We have
prescribe,
10
we are
weeks to go
city
on that.
gods.
We can't own more than
07.
those tiles. We're already there. We're at 23,000. I'm not trying to build more so that we don't spend more money than necessary, and we've already worked 5 weeks in. They will get the power because they'll continue to expand. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about whether they survive because I know that water is going to reach this level really damn quickly. And so we may lose any buildings that are on this outstretch. And there's not much that I can do about that. All right, we're already making profit. Let's go in here and
A nice sewage treatment plant here and there will add a nice element to the flood face with Tom.
yeah, it absolutely will. Yep. Why does that water smell funny? Are you guys really going to be that obtuse? You are, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yeah, I am losing money because you wanted to be that obtuse. Okay, so I'll see if I can put it right here. All right, grow in, grow up. Let's go. It's just a survival. That's the whole thing. We
Hopefully
just need
it's
to be
not
able to
from
keep
Flint.
people from going. Oh, nice. Well played. That's horrible. That's a bad. Dude, that joke is not even a joke. That's so sad. I feel so bad for the people of Flint, Michigan. Although they didn't have to deal with
The
anything like
one
that.
sitting
Okay,
on
so
the
we have
stoop looking
one
at the flood water.
there,
There's the taco
a
I
small
crushed
one.
last night.
There's a second wave behind it. There's a third wave behind it.
Winking face.
You can see these waves, and just like a monsoon. Now the cool thing is, thankfully, whoever designed this scenario designed it so that there weren't any other natural disasters that I know of enabled. Um, I'm hoping. All right, let's go back and play a little bit more. Come on, guys, grow in. Just need to eat. We just need to grow faster.
Lol.
Need to grow
Will
faster.
grow faster with power. Like building will stall if healthcare is lacking.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, the reason for that is they want those services so they can upgrade. That's the whole reason why buildings will stall as far as that's concerned. It's not even so much that, it's just a matter of the fact that
Laughed a little on the inside.
I did.
No.
I laughed a little bit on the inside. In a sad, sad, sad way. Just like we all should have. Oh, I want to say, by the way, there's nothing wrong with building your cities initially, no matter what, even if you're not playing in a scenario, to build them all in dirt roads and then eventually upgrade them. And I'm telling you
Like Paul,
that
which
because
was
then
my point winking face.
I know. And you weren't wrong. I second guessed myself twice, but I'm waiting for them to actually bridge the gap. Once they bridge the gap, like this might actually have bridged the gap right there. So technically, I think I can. Now I can. I just got overconfident. This will bridge the gap and we'll be fine. In fact, yeah, there we go. See, you bridged the gap. All right. Oh, it's coming. It's coming fast. Come on.
Lol. Born in Flint. Oh, the
Oh, were you
irony.
really? Oh
Lol lol
no.
lol lol. Syndicate 1993 Video Game Syndicate Wars is botchically updated Part 1 and can play both play classic games
Oh,
at this website
how much is it?
online. Come on, 50 peeps.
How much is it?
Redneck Grimmy
If you can
891.
share the link inside the Sins Arcade Discord, doesn't matter. Maybe the arcade floor or arcade discussions, whichever one works happy work for you, Diavante. If not, I'll forget. Um, I'll be honest, I'd still rather play Theme Park. But I don't think you can play the old 16-bit
Hey,
version of Theme Park anymore. The only version 16-bit version of anything like that I still play is Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic, because Chris Sawyer's a badass. All right, now we're having power issues, but that's because I dropped the budget, so to save money.
Sin forgets a lot, like Chival.
Who?
Remember
Okay,
Chival. Thank you for watching.
come on.
Your support means more than you know, even if you are not
Okay,
chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. Oh 07. Save the Who.
yeah, this is it's getting there. We gotta save people. 422. Keep going. It makes it much more tense when it's in slow motion too, I think. Partially. I could be wrong in that regard. And the whole reason I dumped my coal plant and the inland treatment water treatment plant over here by the industrial is just because they don't care. It's all pollution. It's all polluting. And owl polluting too, apparently. Unfortunately. Plus 59 people growing in. If you are you gonna let me know in chat if you're gonna take part of this challenge too. I would like to see what you guys come up with. I don't even know if this is an optimal
Nuclear
path.
power plant.
Not yet. You
And
gotta.
here comes the water. Hyphen Zappa, femboot in a web shirt.
There's so many songs devoted to this, right? There really are. Let's be honest. Hey, can we get a like spike? I
Good
guess that's what
thing
they
I
used to call them.
released the
Can
great
we
white sharks
Hey,
with laser
Dactyl
beams
Gaming, are you gonna
strung
be able
to
to
their
stick around?
heads.
Freaking laser beams.
Check out over at, they were
Hit
last
that like
played.
button, guys. Why is it not working?
Laugh.
Dactyl, I had it all set up.
Hey Dak.
I must have screwed up Streamlabs on the shout out
Please
thing.
slap the like button for Sin.
Dang it. Arr. Okay. So come on, 458. So we're dealing with we have
Hi,
more than enough
Dactyl.
room to grow into. I'm not too worried about that. I still think that this growing over here onto this tile is going to be the best bet on the next one. We just need to hit those last 20 people or so to be able to get there. Money situation is doing okay now, but it's not going to do very okay for much longer. Now,
Need a
technically, you can
population
get to the
spike.
point where you can get the emergency services, like the emergency buildings and everything set up. Um, but we don't have any of the buildings for that, and those are under the emergency services area. That's what that is.
All good man, I am just stopping in to hit the like for
Oh man, I
support.
was hoping you'd be able
Sadly
to stick
can't stay
around.
still doing
Hey, there we
regular
go.
Wi-Fi till I get a job.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I appreciate you being here at all, Dactyl Gaming, so thank you so very much. Good luck in your job search. Trust me, I know I was having issues too. It's not easy at all out there. All right, so
If Dactyl
technically we
Gaming
do need the
streams
other
a
stuff.
horror game, does the make them Terror-dactyl?
Yes, it does.
Fun fact,
Yes.
you can donate
All
now
right,
using the
so
Cash App
first thing
card
we're going to
Lord
do
of
is
Sin.
buy this
Other
tile,
donation options are
which is
coming
going to
soon.
cost us
Thank you
2,800.
for your contributions and sub.
Why won't it let me buy it? What? No way. No, wait, what? Why can't I buy it?
I posted all 3 games for you in
No
my
way.
2 most
Oh,
best
crap. You
vision.
don't get the new one until you
No
get to
smile
Worthy
happy squinting
Village.
face.
Oh, no.
Dactyl
Oh,
talk is
crap.
better.
All right. Okay. So, second part of the plan. We will extend this further out.
Since
Yep.
not worthy lol.
Oh,
Did
no.
you know there is a playlist for the video you're watching?
This is
Check the
gonna
channel
suck.
page for more
I
playlists and
don't
the
care if you're
adventures
unhappy about it. You
between
trust me.
glitches.
Did you guys look out your back door? I
OK
promise there's
boss was
something way
here.
worse to be unhappy about. Oh, no. Okay. Damn it, I didn't see that earlier. That's the one thing I didn't plan for. Was that it you can't do it until 950. So we need to build until we can get to 950. And I
Second
have
plan,
nothing to
church.
uh, oh, I was going to say don't tell me I can't build. Why? What is occupied? There's nothing occupied there. Oh. Here. All right, go out, go to water. Can I do it from this view? It probably makes it easier if I did. Actually, I can. And
Join the
Phil
multi-discipline
can
Sins Arcade
Phil can get upset
Discord.
with me all he wants.
450 plus members. https
I can't.
colon slash slash discord.gg slash
Okay.
dfav8bfn43.
There's all
Thank you
that.
for watching.
Go here
Your
and
support
grab
means
all
more than you
this.
know, even if you are
All
not
right, we're not
cheering.
going to
Don't be
zone
sad,
the
the
outside
arcade
over
abides.
there.
Oh 07.
You know what? Screw it. We
Water
will.
won't be an issue for long.
All right, so there's that, and then you guys grow out, and yeah, go. You said you need a hospital. Can I get the cheapest? This is kind of cheating. I'm not gonna lie. This is absolutely cheating a little bit here. Um, that's absolutely cheating a little bit.
Okay boss man, I gotta go. Make sure you clip the great white sharks having lunch on the town JD.
I will try. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck. So what I did was I threw medical and
Lol SGT.
damn it, I can't throw that in there. All right, so there's the landfill, there is the school, and there is um, trash. Trash goes to 69%. Medical goes all the way down. Necessarily, we don't need it. Education goes, actually, education has to stay at 100%. Otherwise, people are not going to upgrade fast enough. But power needs to probably go up. All right, taxes goes up because we need the money. You have to juggle all these things all at once. There's the budget. I don't think we necessarily need to bring or do a loan because I think a loan's going to sink us even faster if we're not careful. Oh, that's right. We need electricity budget. Let's go to 75 just because we're going to need the extra load. And then I'll have to readjust the water. No, I already have to now. Okay, 69% on water. Bring that up. This is slow speed, so it's going to take a little longer for the tick to go over. This isn't, oh, there we go. So that's good, and that's good. Okay, good. That water is getting here fast. We need 950, so come on. No, I don't want a negative number here. I need a positive number. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'll go to second speed. Please pick up. As long as our budget still stays positive.
This one. I've ignored the scenarios altogether so far.
Now, I have done one other scenario, but I haven't completed it. I still have it actually going. It's still in motion. Oh, I forgot I had the clip. You know, these little clip things to prevent you from like snoring, they actually help really, really well for breathing, just in general. Much like how the nose strips, the medicated nose strip, or what they call the medicated, they're not medicated at all. Um, but these are really, really cool. I do recommend them. I know it looks funky on the camera, but it actually does help for breathing. And I'm not sponsored. Okay, so no commercials really growing in, which I'm not too worried about. Good thing is they're going to have beachfront property really, really soon. The beach is coming to them. They don't even have to go to it. That's pretty cool, right? Come to the wet spot where the beach comes to you.
Just listen to Belson, Sin. You know what else isn't medicated at all?
Me, I'm not medicated. Okay, make that two of us. Just listen to Belson. All right, I will.
Seek not your vacation wet spot. I am baked.
So everybody's going to be rolling in the wet spot here in about what was it? 10 days. 10 days. So by the time this gets to 26, everybody's going to be rolling in the wet spot.
I'm not high enough for this shit.
Neither am I. Neither am I, buddy. And I don't have anything. I have nothing. Zip zilch. I have dregs. That's what I've got left. I've got nothing. And I'm in so much pain. 103 degrees out today. What is the weather in your neck of the woods, people?
I keep telling people grinning, squinting face.
He's the only one who'll usually listen to himself. So we should too.
Neither are the houses. They'll be underwater.
Yeah, damn it. I don't know who the new member is, but thank you for being a member. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that.
Your support means more than you know.
Okay.
Even if you are not
547.
Shy. Don't be shy. The arcade abides.
Is the camera pointing that way?
Hi, Ramrod.
Oh, it's the box that's giving me the issues. How about that? Better? Okay, sit back further, a little bit further. Okay, it's better. All right, good. If you're just catching up with us, this is Skylines Remastered. We are doing the Floodland disaster scenario from the Natural Disasters DLC. Oh, nice.
Waving hand.
And this is the first time I've actually attempted it with the intent to beat it.
Like that.
Look at that. All right, so this is gonna suck. This right here. Oh no. Look at how big that wave is cresting over the top of that. Come on, let's go to 940. Let's go. I gotta speed this up just a bit. All right, it pulled back for the first pulse, but that big pulse is coming in and it's spilling back down. All right, go back down to 1 speed. We're at 2,000 a week now. 683 people, 112 people moving in a week. So maybe I still don't think that's the best bet. I think that this one is.
Wet spot.
I know, that's a big ass wet spot. That is a giant wet. This is scary. This whole thing right here is scary as hell. But I'm not even so much concerned about that. It's this stuff behind, because this is going to give that false sense of hope. And then this whole other bit, if you notice, there's another separation there. So when this one comes in, it's just going to swarm the crap out of us. Uh-oh. Touchdown. Touchdown. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, we need 950 people. Don't be cheering yet. I haven't done anything. Oh no. All right, pull back. Let the water pull back. Let the water pull back.
Incoming. Yikes.
Okay, pull back. You got it. Even out, even out. No. Stop taking. Okay, if we just need to build along this corridor, maybe. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to move the camera around a lot for this. That's just the way it is. Come on, people. No, stop wiping my people out. Let my people go.
Run power lines to high ground.
Well, thankfully the power lines are on the high ground. I only have those. This is the only portion of power lines I actually have. Everything else is interconnected by the buildings themselves. So that's why I'm hoping the buildings will actually grow in this way. I probably should have made it very, very narrow, very skinny. But knock on wood, as of right now, we haven't lost too many buildings. So I'm not really that concerned just yet. Um, it's the people we need more than anything else. Come on. All right. I had to speed this back up just a bit. Oh, no, here they go. They're not going to grow out this way. It's receding back. 582, 548, 552. No. 513, 525. You guys build up here. All right, I'm dezoning. Oh, no, I want that back on. Come on, grow in, people, grow in. 287. Yeah, I may have to start it over. It does look like Louisiana. Oh, shit. Oh, no. All right, so this attempt may have already been bunk. Yeah, I think this attempt is safe to say that I screwed it up. So we will restart it here in just a second.
450 plus.
Now I understand why people have had some. You have to do this one a couple of different times until you can get it down. It did. It did take too long. What I should have done is I should have saved at the very beginning. That's what I should have done. How far back is this? This is the autosave, but I'm not sure how long ago the autosave was. So if not, we'll roll it back and just go back to it. No, we're not done with the stream. No, we're not done with the stream. We are not done. We're not done. This stream goes for at least 4 hours, remember? All right, I'm going to pause it real quick. So apparently it did roll back a little bit. Sin. My goodness, buddy. All right, so these can be... You know what? I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to all leave. Can't stay here. Okay, that's all good there.
Funny sheep.
Then we'll go in and we'll grab this one.
Some soju, then face with Tom.
That works. Works toward me. If it works toward you, it works toward me. These are probably too far back either as well, right? Because I want them to all grow in the back portion here. So why don't I go this route? And they're already on that side, but what we'll do is we'll cut them off. Actually, we'll cut them off here and see if we can't grow them in further and cut all that down. So that's what we'll do. So yeah, I know I'm cutting off my nose to spite my face, but I want to see if it's a worthwhile bit to do. So it may require us to rethink on how we're doing this and just build as skinny out as possible. maybe build along here. $15,000. Oh, I don't want to go too far out. Maybe got to that. Just build as skinny as possible. Yeah. All right. Drag this down. I know it's going to break through that. You know what? Actually, we'll reconnect all that all the way through.
More
And this one
sandbags.
can also be,
Good idea. Keep to the border.
yeah, keep to the border around it. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, we'll put commercial out here because I know we're going to have the commercial demand. I'm not building on this portion right here. And I don't even know if it's smart to build on the inside of this. I may have to shrink this back down as well. Give me just a second. Let's do that and shrink this. Actually, that's fine. We'll leave it like that. I'll see. We'll see if this works. And if not, well, then we'll start a whole new one, but we'll keep to something very, very similar to this. All right, restart this and make sure it's all zoned in. Did I do the zoning? We'll zone on here too.
Throwing shit in the pool might float.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, and we need water up there. Drag this over, down, and connect in. So that should be good there. And we'll leave it at the single speed this time. Did we already put the trash in and everything? We did. So yeah, we did that right after we put the hospital and the school down. Okay, that'll
Yeah.
hopefully help. It's not easy being
Grinning
cheesy.
stinking face.
Um, and I had a feeling that I had grown too far out on this side, but it was the only way you were ever gonna, you didn't know for certain.
Did you know there is a playlist for the video you're watching? Check the channel page for more playlists and the adventures
495.
contain
I'll go to
Bucky.
speed 2 on this. Go to speed 2 on this. Come on, grow in, guys. Grow in. I don't think, yeah, I don't have enough for, I don't have enough to put another school or hospital over there.
Slow start is still gonna hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's going to hurt. That takes a big chunk of money too. Damn it. Come on, grow in, grow in, grow in. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you for watching. Your support means more
Oh
than you know,
no.
even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07.
Oh, come on. Grab it, grab it. Come on. 950, right? That's what we have to hit? 950? 950. Yeah, I know, I know, I know. So the water is still, yeah, this isn't safe. None of this right here is safe. I don't think any of that's safe at all. Yep, you're gonna lose some people. You're gonna lose it. Come on. 35, 51.
Gee, I wonder why no one's moving in.
Electricity's fine. All right, we'll push this
There's so
to
many inappropriate comments to be made.
make them have fun. Oh, I don't need trash to pick up that much money. I mean, you don't have to worry about healthcare because the hospital's not going to last long either. So you don't have to worry about that. 470, we already lost a bunch of people. All right, so I think, do we build along here instead? Do we restart it and build
Underpopulated
along
red
here?
spot.
Is it underpopulated? Oh no! Damn! And it all just rolls downhill. Hmm. So maybe let's replan this while this is running. So the best bet maybe might be to initially build along here, right? Maybe along this way, and then for the tiny bit where this road ends right here, and then have it go out only as far as this bit. I'm
Lookout,
wondering that
choose a
might work.
skirter. Corners.
Possibly, but even then, that water's coming back up and over this, right? Wiping this out.
Build in the corners.
So maybe out to roughly here. Okay.
And we see Katrina Part 2.
It kind of, yeah, it does kind of remind me a little bit like Katrina Part 2. Yeah, and it's just it's not stopping either. Oh, now I get to see how large, damn. And that water level's not going down, which means that they have a bunch of water sources in
Evacuating
here that are
base.
just flowing down.
To a mega
Oh,
storm.
man. All right, so we quit. It shouldn't have please save. I'll just delete the save if I have to. We're going to go back. We're going to go to new here. We are going to rename it back to the wet spot to uh, drowning boogaloo. Oh, come on, Sin. Why gotta be like that? Let's try that again. Wet spot to drowning boogaloo.
Business didn't take off early. More room for race.
If I spelled better, it would help. That's what I have for arthritis. All right, so business didn't take off early. More room for residents. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, spelled the right way, Sin. My goodness. Yeah, there we go. We're leaving everything just like that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn off dynamic weather. I'm going to
450
turn it
class
off.
members. https
I'm going to do
colon
it.
slash
Hit the like
slash
button. The second attempt.
discord.gg slash
Second attempt.
dfadfpfn43.
But here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're
Thank
going
you
to
for
do. I'm
watching.
going to take a little bit
Your
more of a
support
cheese
means
route
more
in this
than you
time.
know,
So
even if
again,
you are
welcome to
not
Floodland
showing.
the second time.
Don't
You'll
be
need your wits
shy,
to
you're okay
survive.
to guide.
If the city is to survive, you're not
O7.
prepared. You are not prepared. I promise you're not. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to save as a separate slot. That way we can roll back to this and refine the plan that we've got. First we need to do is build the first stretch of road because that's always necessary. We're going to go over here and we're going to grab. So we're going to keep along this same path, right? We're going to keep along this same path, keep it 90
If turning off
degrees.
weather is the key smirking face.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I do not think it is, but it's still worth a try, I guess. Um, is this too far out? I think this is too far out. Yeah, that might even be too far out. So let's go out to this bit and go up to right there.
Can't hurt.
At this point, it's just a matter of trying to take whatever little advantage I possibly can out of it. So we will go out here. And we're gonna have to grow them bit by bit, so I don't even want to go that far out. You know what? We'll come back to this one. So what we're gonna do here is close this off. There's that one, and then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna skip 2 since we're gonna have the power and the um, sewage treatment that way. All right, so first thing we need is going to be Do we even go coal? Maybe not. That'll be one of the first things that gets taken out though. So that's not a smart idea. Maybe we do go with the cheap coal plant. Actually, we'll go with the cheap inland treatment till it breaks off. Because the red is where the noise is, I think. Is the red where the noise? Yeah, red is the noise and blue is the pollution. So we'll drag it this way, and this one is this. That's all just noise, or that's pollution. I can't tell. I cannot remember. We'll do this route. We'll go here. We'll drag this up and over. Are you not gonna? Are you not gonna work with me? All right, let's go with that. I'll put the water in here in just a moment. So these are all residential. And then that skips. And then this is going to be industrial. Because it always fills up industrial before it goes to commercial. So then we'll do commercial here. And then we'll figure out what the rest of it is. I don't want to grow any further out from there. That should give us more than enough to be able to go from there. So let's go back in. Let's turn the budgets back all the way down so we save as much money as possible. The only other thing we need is going to be water supply, which we will put, can I get that right there? Is that going to cause issues? And then put the water lines down. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not. All right, that's not even the way it's supposed to be. That'll work. I don't care anymore. I don't care. That actually should save us some money because it will need even less water pipes technically, now that I think about it. That may not be a bad idea. That may have actually worked out. All right, connect the water for the peeps, and then that's already connected. All right, so now I'm not going to resave the game because we already have a save point to roll back to. But now, let's see how well this does. Let's see how well this does. Do I want to continue to build people over there? Yeah, I
Thank
will.
you for
I will,
watching.
because we need
Your
as many
support means
residents as
more than you
possible.
know, even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07.
All right, and it's just auto saved. So that should hopefully save us. We start out with a little over 36,000 to begin the bit with. Building a little bit smaller like this should hopefully help us out. Keep all the buildings as narrow aligned as possible. And then I still think it's a smarter play to grab this tile and then go in the route that I mentioned before. I
Don't
think that's
skimp
going to be
on
the smarter
power
bit.
lines this time, winking face.
Well, they have plenty of power. All they have to be able to do is connect to each other. So I don't want to spend more money than absolutely possible if the power will jump from buildings to building, and as soon as new buildings come in, the power is going to continue to jump. Now, the difference is in City Skylines 2, all the power and the water are actually under the roads except for highways, but they're under every other road. So all you have to do is draw the roads in, and you don't even need to technically put the water or power lines in underneath the roads because they're already there. The only thing you do have to do is connect
Go
whatever
around
your
industry for residential.
well, this residential here would go directly into the industry as well, but that may actually work for them too. So maybe we go back out and we don't do any of that just yet until we need it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, come on, build houses quickly. Build them all. How are we doing on power? So far, so good. Water is good as well. People should be showing up relatively soon. Somebody else said too that if you leave it at the slow speed, it slows the water down. I don't know that I believe that per se, but I mean we'll leave it at the single speed, the first speed, and see if that actually does make it play on it. Because every other attempt that I've had, it has shown up because we're starting it. Whenever you start City Skylines, unless you roll back the clock on your actual device, it always starts the day that you start. So, for example, today is June 7th, which means that we've already had 9 days inside the game elapsed from what today's date is. When I was playing this off camera earlier, we were getting to day 26, the 26th of June, by the time the water was already cresting over here. So we'll see if that follows along the same path, even staying at the single speed versus going to the second or third speed. 94 people. Come on, guys. Grow in. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, the income's going up at least. I still think the building with the gravel roads, the dirt roads, is a smarter play because you save more money that way too. Especially when you lower the actual road maintenance. How much road maintenance do you need? Oh, we got a pothole. Fill it up with some more dirt. That's it. Although the roads would pretty much wash away once this comes in, but that I digress. I digress. Um. Oh, so going for everybody who's not new to the arcade to kind of change up the schedule, RimWorld seems to be the magic ticket. So what probably going to do is I'm probably going to move No Man's Sky to Wednesdays, where the Biomutants were, or Biomutant episodes were, and then keep Thursday and Friday as the RimWorld days. So Wednesday will be No Man's Sky as we continue to expand on our settlements in the Beacon update that just dropped last week. Thursday and Friday will be RimWorld. Saturday is still City Skylines. And then whatever, and then Tuesdays, starting now Tuesday, every other Tuesday. So this upcoming Tuesday, which is Tuesday the 10th. So the 10th and the 24th of this month will be members only content streams. Um, if you are in that, whether you're in that tier or not, I'm still providing it to everybody for just the rest of this month because I'm learning how to get that down. And I would rather build the muscle memory and get used to building and doing those member streams every 2 weeks. And so, hey, we got raided. Woo, Elon Paul. How are you finding? You were doing the settlement? Welcome in, Raiders.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Let me see who else is here. Ognum Games, welcome in. I thought I had your thing, Ognum.
Welcome EP and Raiders. Join the multi-discipline
let me type in there or what?
https://discord.gg/2zzvq36.
Or Elon?
Whoa. Sin the floating head. Ahoy Sir Shard Zalot. Ognum, Broad waving hand.
Okay, so I do have that.
Check out
He was doing a fugitive run. Hey, Mr. Broad, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome into the arcade. So welcome to or welcome back to Sin's Arcade. Maybe you've met me before. I'm the Lord of Sin. Today, it burns on IP. Oh, that's right.
Lord of Sin, May 3rd, 2025.
It's a floating head. All right, so actually, yeah, so that kind of tracks. It did crest on the 26th, although I misspoke. I thought it was cresting over here. It crested here, so that still tracks. Even at slower speed, that still tracks. Why aren't these buildings growing in fast enough, though? We need to hit 950. 950 to get the next tile so that we can build up to here. We're on a race. Here's the circumstance. This is one of those scenarios. The scenarios they told you about. Is it better if I move the camera this way? Okay, yeah, this is one of the scenarios that is in here. I need this scenario. I need to beat this scenario to unlock the Sparkly Unicorn Park to go into the city of Chamois. The Sparkling Unicorn Park is going to be necessary to continue the Madame Zesty commercial district because they need fun places
Mostly Paul
Or
ends
some,
this
yeah, I
time
don't know
and
where
it
I'm
is
going.
after 1 am here in Germany.
I don't know where I
QGA
was
in
gonna go
bed
with
by
that.
now
It's not
lol.
family friendly, I'll tell you that.
What? Very important.
Very, very important. It's very important. Must get the sparkling unicorns. We need to get the
Unicorn.
sparkly unicorns going. So, because of that, do I continue actually? Hold on. Do I even break this up? No, we have a lot of. Okay, now we're getting the demand. Is that not enough demand? I'm
Muy
confused.
importante.
Muy importante. Importante.
Elon Paul Raid, hand pink waving,
Miriam
hand pink
Navarro
waving,
Chase.
hand pink
Miriam,
waving,
welcome. Thank you
hand
so much
pink
for being here.
waving,
Oh 07.
face blue smiling, face blue
Appreciate you
smiling,
guys being
face
here.
blue smiling.
So
C.
normally we would be building in the
Sparkling
city of
unicorn.
Chamois, our normal city. We're up to
160s involved,
25. Next week
best
will
to
be our
baby.
25th episode. But instead, we're going to be we're doing this Floodland
Welcome at
challenge
Miriam
because we
Navarro
need to
Chase, Road
unlock a
167,
sparkling unicorn
slightly
park
smiling
for our
face.
city. And so
Hello
there are a
Miriam
lot of
waving
additional
hand.
there are a lot of additional challenges. If this is something you would like to see going forward, as far as the challenge maps are concerned, let me know the scenarios. I mean, let me know either in the
Also
chat
glad to
or
get
in the
Road
comments down
Crafter.
below after
Need
this
a
video goes.
PS5 or a new PC.
Road Crafter. Road Crafter? Road Crafter sounds pretty cool. What is that? It's on PC. It's on PS5? Road Crafter. I'll have to look.
Hi at Zesty, hand pink waving, face blue smiling.
Roadcraft. Oh, Roadcraft.
Hand pink waving.
That's what the game you're talking about? Roadcraft? Oh, yeah, never mind. That's not something I'm interested in. Nope. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cool, but I don't
My
know
bad
that.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look into it. I saw Raptor playing it
Hi
the
at
other day,
S2T Belson,
very
hand
briefly.
pink waving, face blue smiling. At Mr. Broad,
I
sorry
didn't go
I
longer
didn't
so
go
my
longer so
voice
my
could lull
voice
you
could
into a
lull you
deep
into a
slumber.
deep slumber lol.
Oh no. Let me tell you a bedtime story, Mr. Broad. It stars Hansel and Gretel. No, never mind. We're not. Although I hope I've earned at least a little bit of a like from you guys. We have 34 people watching, but only 10 likes. Can we
Oh.
please,
Thank
just
you
for
for
me, just this
watching.
once, please
Your
provide
support means
some
more
likes
than
to
you
this stream?
know,
I
even
didn't
if
put
you
a
don't
kind of a
try.
membership goal
Don't
now
be
that I
shy,
finally
like
unlocked
for the
memberships or
boss.
anything like that. So
07.
don't feel
Welcome Captain
obligated in any way,
Saturday
shape, or
Sin in
form.
chat.
But
Like.
it is a hey
Quick
Marty,
slap the
welcome
like
back,
button for
Marty.
Sin.
Did I miss anybody else who came in on
Indeed.
the raider? On the
Join
raid?
the multi-discipline Sins Arcade
Ognum,
Discord.
Mr. Broat, Elon
https
Paul,
colon
Miriam.
slash
Did I miss anybody else?
discmod.gg slash
No, I did not.
2zzvq36.
Where's the water at? Okay.
11 now. Shame on you.
14 now.
Hit the like folks. It won't hurt I swear. Welcome in at Marty
Well, I
slightly
appreciate
smiling
everybody
face.
being here. Thank you so much for that.
Hi
All right, so
Marty.
now the looks like
Hi Marty.
the industrial's picking up. Once the industrial
It hits
picks
the
up and
like
more buildings
button,
are going to
or
come
it
in,
gets the
that's
hose
going to be a
again.
chain reaction where you're going to have a lot more residential that are going to grow in, and then I'll start filling in this one as well. This just needs to be demanded. See, as soon as it kicks in. Once you have jobs for them, then you have more demand for residences.
Hi
So that's
Zesty,
the whole thing that
Zip,
we're looking at in that
S2T
regard
Belson,
is trying to make
Ogun.
sure that we're trying to do this and not die. That's it's really what it comes down to. Maybe we'll do this as well. Although I may have to shift some of that. This is not one of those things that I'm
Hi
worried about
Jeffafar.
having too many.
Jeffafar waving hand. Hey
Jeffafar,
again Marty. Hi at Jeffafar
welcome in. Hello, hello,
1066
hello.
welcome in slightly
Hello,
smiling
Poppet.
face.
Hello. I stayed a little bit of time when I lived in Ipswich. That was a long time ago. That was back in the 1980s. And I'm going to stop with this horrible, shitty British accent because it's not doing anybody any good. It's not doing any well for anyone, is it? Somewhere, the Dame Julie Andrews wants to smack me in the back of the head, and she has every right to do so. because the hills
Hello
are
existing.
indeed alive with the sounds of screaming because the water is coming rushing their way. The hills are alive with the sound of glob, glob. The cool thing is we actually get to watch the disaster if we wanted from. Hi,
Water wave.
water wave, wave, wave to the water. It's waving back to you. Oh, my peoples. Oh,
I
oh,
went chitty chitty
oh,
bang bang.
chitty chitty bang. Oh, what, dude? I would love to see chitty chitty bang bang.
LOLST
That's a
2000
movie.
at Marty.
Tell me that that wouldn't be cool. You could never replace the original cast. I understand that, and I don't think that. Yeah, but that would be a badass movie to see remade with today's technology. I mean, you could probably almost do Mary Poppins too, but I think Chitty Chitty Bang Bang absolutely kind of deserves that. If Disney wants to go back and make live action movies, why don't they do that? That's already they own all of that. Why? Never mind. I give up. I give
Sorry,
up.
got to go take a painkiller for my back and get to bed.
Rest and rest. Have some great rest. Thank you so much for showing up, Mr. Broat. Appreciate you. Mr. Mandelbrot is all fractal to me.
Why remake it when you can remaster it instead? Handprint
Because I would
logo,
like to kind of see
everyone.
how
Hugs and
they
kisses
go
from me
about
and
doing
my
it. And
crystal skin.
honestly, I would like to see them take the challenge of doing most of it
Like the
practically,
Star
not
Wars special
CGI,
editions.
right? Because that's really where the magic comes from, is practical effects,
But
not
like,
not
fake.
CGI or special effects.
No. There's no
There, you
remaking
can't
or
replace.
replacing the original Chitty
Mm,
Chitty Bang Bang.
all right, I guess you're
Hey
right,
Ed
but
Nooney a Bidney Z waving hand, light
I
skin
mean,
tone.
it still
Hugs
would be
all.
kind of cool. I think. Like I could see them do the Shaggy Dog again, right? Or the Computer War tennis shoes.
Chitty
Yeah, I'm
is
deep
not a
in.
Disney movie. I
Wait,
gotta
Chitty
go
Chitty
to
Bang
sheep
Bang is
here.
not? I swear it was
No.
released by Disney. Okay, who was sheep here? No. So just stop with all the remakes. Okay, it's fair. I think for me it was more of just to see, if how they would go about
Ellen knows
doing those
better
kind of
than we
effects
do.
now.
Nunya. Eon
Eon
Pictures.
Pictures. Okay, gotcha.
Join
I
the multi-discipline Sins Arcade Discord.
I thought it had been
450 plus
distributed by
members.
Disney. Even if Disney didn't make it, I thought
https
Disney had
colon
distributed it.
slash
But
slash
thank you for correcting me. I appreciate it.
bisgg slash
Written by Ian Fleming? No shit.
ELWE2043.
Wow.
Hey Belson.
James Bond,
Written by
the
Ian
Bondi
Fleming.
Bondi Bang Bang.
Thank
James
you for
Bondi Bondi Bang
watching.
Bang.
Your support means more than you know,
Now
even if
you
we
know
are
why it
not
was.
chatting.
Now that's why it was
Thank
Chitty
you,
Chitty
Sai,
Bang Bang
the
because they didn't
arcade
want to go to the
vibes.
Casino Royale.
Oh 07. You
Doctor
liking
No.
that new content in MS Call?
Yeah. Do you like the? Or did they patch? No, they only patched the
Listen,
No
man,
Man's
in a
Sky
few
stuff
years
on.
you'll just be able to type in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang remake into some AI client and have a whole ass movie made.
Oh, you're right. That's never
Correction
mind.
made by
RJ
Ellen, but
Ramrod.
yes, released by Disney. My
Uh,
bad. I always wanted more than one settling.
see, see. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I knew I wasn't that far off because I know I distinctly remember something along like Disney being
You are
correlated to
old.
it. They're the only ones besides MGM at the time and maybe Warner Brothers, but probably I don't think Warner Brothers was getting into movies like that because Chitty Chitty Bang Bang
You get four now,
was.
I think.
I don't remember what year that was. What the hell year was that?
Four settlements,
72?
yes.
Oh, you have four. Okay, so let me ask
Gotta
you,
figure
Elon
out
Paul.
how to build houses over movie remakes
Yeah, you're
waving
right.
face grinning squinting
You're
face.
68? I knew it was 60s, but first I
1968.
was going to say 72, but 72 didn't sound right. Didn't feel right.
70.
68. Damn. No wonder Edwin looks so young.
Chitty was released in 1968. I
You
googled it
Googled it,
dude.
dude. So we got Chitty Chitty Bang Bang before we got the moon landing?
68. Wow.
No kidding, right? It doesn't feel like it was 68. But I guess it does make sense when you think about how young Angela Lansbury was, right? Who else was in it?
When was
Dick
Ed
Van
Wynn
Dyke wasn't
born?
in that, but Angela Lansbury was. Ed Wynn
How
was in
to
it.
Google the stuff. Also known as
I'm
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Bong Bong, because it's the
It
that'd
was.
be was he? Oh, he
Maybe.
was. Okay. You'd have to look up the IMDb or the Wikipedia on it. Yeah. I'm doing all this from memory, guys. I'm not looking any of this stuff up.
Yes, it was actually before me. And yes, Dick
And
Van
Dick
Dyke
Van
was
Dyke
in
was
it.
in it? Okay. Oh yeah, he was because they were in the seats when they were
Elon Paul
levitating.
Duncan, please refrain from using foul
No,
language.
he didn't use foul language. What the funk? All right, so in order to prevent that from happening, Elon
Huh.
Paul, guess what, buddy? You're now a moderator.
Cool.
Ha ha! All the moderators, only moderators. That's what I should really call the stream. Only
Don't worry,
moderators.
Paul.
It happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. This might have been the smarter
I'm
play.
sure
It's a
he
little bit
said
smaller.
nothing bad.
He didn't say anything bad. He said it was actually before me, and yes, Dick Van
I
Dyke
am
was in
not
it.
the
It's
moderator.
because Dick. It's
Since
because
Arcane.
you got blocked by Dick. You got cock blocked there, Elon Paul.
Audio not working. Streamlab putting people in timeout. Cat 1
You
shut
got
up.
blocked by the Dick.
And 1 perverted sheep.
Van Dyke.
Just another day at Sins Arcade.
Dick Van Dyke would actually
I bet
free.
there is a playlist for the video you're watching.
I'm sure
Check
somewhere
the
Dick Van
channel
Dyke would
page for more
appreciate that joke.
playlists and the adventures continue
I'd like to
weekly.
think he would. I
LOL.
would very much like to think he would
Lol silly
appreciate that.
YouTube.
All right,
We
so
better not.
we unlocked stuff we need. So the first thing that we're going to need is going to be the Countryside Elementary School. We'll throw that here. We also need a Countryside Medical Center. We'll try to make that as central as possible, so we'll do that there. And now we also need trash. Now this one's going to be a little rougher. Um, that's 4,000. That's cheaper than this one. So we're going to go in here and go ahead and
Dick
throw that
Van
in.
Dyke.
These people are not
Is
going to
the
be
Dyke a
happy.
Brazilian?
It's kind of a little bit. They're not going to be happy about living right next to
LOL I can cook some dinner for my
a
minions. Have fun with.
landfill, and truthfully, I wouldn't
Lol.
either. But hey,
Kinda.
it is what it is. You either want to
Thank you
survive or
for
you don't.
watching. Your
Take your
support
chances.
means more
You're
than
either
you
going to get
know,
the
even if we
carcinogens
are
from
not
living right
chatting.
next to the landfill,
Don't
or the
be shy.
water's going to
The
get you.
arcade
Pick your
abides.
poison.
Oh 07.
I think you can make a good distinct choice from there. All right, so we'll make this one residential. We'll make this one industrial,
Together or not at all chat.
and let's go back in
Giggles.
and see if can't throw in. You know what? They're not even grown out this far. Once they grow out that far, then I'll go. So I'm trying to save as much money as possible. Let's go in, turn the taxes up, turn the budget for trash down to 74%, turn the water up to 60%, and the power up to 60% since we have so many people coming in. We'll drop the
Halfway
health
there.
down to 75, and we'll do the education bug. So 482 people.
Foshizi.
Ah, come on. Okay, that's all residential. Yeah, okay. We just need 950 people. Yep, halfway there. So 950 people to unlock the next tile, and then we can start trying to bridge it across there. And hopefully we save as much money as possible so that we can go on a large uh, development spread. And I may end up having to move. I can't move the landfill. So the landfill I'm hoping is in a good safe spot that'll prevent it from getting just torn to shreds. But if I have to put another one down, it doesn't hurt that it actually goes away because then that's one thing I don't have to use a sinkhole on or something like that. Because either they empty them out, the lanyard and the
If Zesty likes you, I am a fan.
landfill and the graveyards are the same way. Once they start filling
Don't
up, you
trust
can't
that
remove them
lady.
unless you remove them, or you use a sinkhole underneath them with the natural disasters and do it that way. The alternative way is to kind of buy some time And I mean, I'm willing to try it. Do you think we should try it, chat? Should we throw some meteors down around here to see if we can kind of buy some time? You know what? I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause. Let's do this. Let's do this in chat. Let's do this in poll. Let's do this in a
Do it.
poll. Let's do this in a poll. Should we use
Do it.
meteor
Nothing will happen if you don't. That could be fun.
strikes to try and
Yes.
buy some time? Question mark. Okay, and poll started. All right, so there's the poll. I'm going to unpause, and you guys just let me know. Vote now. Meow. Right
Be
meow.
cool to check out the splash factor.
I don't think there is splash factor, but that would be kind of cool. I mean, I'll do one. Okay, 538. Getting 76 people per hour. A
The
lot of residential
SPC has
demand.
spoken.
While the poll still stays up, that way I can find out if anybody else wants me to like if
Is the
if they're gonna
blue
add more.
waves coming in?
I think it is. So there's. I don't even know how to disseminate them now. So that's one wave right there. It's already spilling the banks. It's not that one. This one's gonna be scary as hell, dude. The rest of them might be okay. Yeah, it's not gonna help at all. It's not going to be as helpful as we would hope. So I'm hoping that the plan that we have here will allow us to be able to build up to the 950. At least if we can get to the 950 and get to the whole other tile, that gives us a little bit more reprieve and some breathing room. So I'm down with that if that's going to be worthwhile. I was hoping to be able to stay here just so we could see a good cross section of the
Join
meter
the
coming down.
multi-discipline Sins Arcade Discord. 450 plus members.
Okay,
https://discord.gg/dfabfn43.
553.
Breathing room. You don't know that.
You're right, I don't know.
Thank
I'm
you for
guessing.
watching.
I'm hoping.
Your
That's
support
me
means
crossing my
more than you
fingers and my
know,
toes
even if
and
you are not
other
chatting.
body parts.
Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07.
Tie my eyes around my back type of thing. I think something like that. Why are you not
Like.
growing?
Please slap the like button for Sin.
Oh, excuse me. Burpees. Okay, come on. No, actually, I still want to stay here because I want to see. I don't know when that's supposed to be coming in. I know I hit it. All right, one more time.
Water is coming in pretty quick now.
It is now. It is. Uh, one there. And one there. Let me close the poll. 14%. Yeah, because I always I have to be contrarian and add a third option because I love trinary options in that regard. Right? Nothing in the universe is really ever binary. So I want to make sure that I put it in there as far as that's concerned. It says, yeah, hit the city if you're brave too. 14%. If this plan doesn't work, I will. Although I don't know how long it's supposed to be before they come in. Oh,
Astrologists
speaking of
report
which,
that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents
get
should
your
seek shelter
popcorn.
immediately if any is available.
Get your popcorn. I never actually tried it this. Oh, I didn't grab my water. I may have to take a mile break here in 25 minutes. I can hear it. Okay, I don't know which direction it's coming in at, but it's gonna show up roughly right above where my head is where it's gonna collide, where it's gonna land. We'll do the first one from far away. Um, I don't think this is gonna help with any kind of reprieve. I don't think this is gonna help us at all, but it's very entertaining. Oh, now it did that. It zoomed in. I didn't. Well, that didn't help
A meteor strike has occurred.
without putting more
Avoid the
water in.
impact site and head to shelter
Though
if any is
that
available.
drop is nasty. This drop is nasty. Oh no, that was a horrible idea. Okay. So mistakes were made. Maybe I should have hit back this way. Maybe I should have done it all back this way. Oh no.
Low.
Oh no. Looks fine to me. You guys like white river rafting? River rafting. I feel like I'm on the Colorado. Though that doesn't look happy. You guys seen the movie The Abyss, right? Okay. 654. Come on.
Water
Uh-oh.
wave, water wave, water wave, water wave.
Come on. Grow, grow, grow. Let's go. Let's go. Are we not educating enough people? Yep, we are. We're
I
good
gotta
there.
go aft for a bit, leaving the stream running in background.
Thank you kindly. Appreciate you. Come on. Damn, they're getting
How
really
about the
close.
Leviathan face with tongue?
33. So we're trying to keep the city survive. That's if you're just showing up
Thank
right
you for
now.
watching. Your
Eee,
support
this is
means
this
more than
is
you
this is
know,
hairy. It's
even
getting
if
really
you are
hairy.
not chatting.
Oh,
Don't be shy,
what were you
the
building
outflow
in?
divides.
The hell? There's
10
nothing even
seconds.
there.
Saya. Sheep.
Astrologists report that a
Sheep.
devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report
Check
that a
out this
devastating
crazy,
meteor will
wonderful
strike the
new
city in the
creator.
near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
We'll look to the sun. Oh, look at you, pretty
www.youtube.com/chanel/uco2j5spppvgqehsLZ5SP.
sun.
Head to
Don't
do the
mind all that
download.
water. Don't mind all
Man
that
rowing
water.
boat.
Man rowing boat. Rowing boats. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. There's one. Oh, it's toppling too.
Well, if the
Michael
astrologer said it,
Bay,
then it's
take
gotta
me
be true.
away. I know the astrologer said it, right? I don't think that's what she. I don't think she said astrologer. Oh, that was a good placement though. Do you think?
A meteor strike
Wait,
has
do we just
occurred.
keep digging hole right
Avoid the
there?
impact site and head to
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
shelter if
Hold on,
any is
hold on, hold on,
available.
hold on, hold on.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site
I
and
don't
head
think
to
doing
shelter if
the
any is
earthquake is
available.
going to help. A sinkhole might help. Will a sinkhole help, you think? Oh, we have to have the time running for that. Okay, go. 2. I don't think this is going to help at all, but it sure as hell is entertaining. We'll put 4 sinkholes over here, and then we will throw a couple more meteors over here as well.
I jumped back a bit in the VOD to confirm that she does in fact say astrologers.
Does she really say astrologers? I didn't catch that. That's hilarious. Damn, that's good catch. Good catch. That's
I
funny.
suppose it is how you say joke.
How you say joke? I am job? Man, I should have lined those all up. 779. We need to get 950 to unlock the next portion. I'm trying to save as much money as possible. That looks like it's pushed that money, the water that way. These are filled up a little bit. That is helping somewhat, more than I thought it was.
Fun fact, you
But
can
it may
donate
that
now
may
using the
be
Cash App
worse in the long run
$Lord
for it. I don't know yet. I don't
Other
know.
donation options are coming
This is
soon.
already coming in way too
Thank
close.
you for your
Looks like it's
contributions and
receding,
sup.
but it also has this big pushback behind it. And that's going to sweep back up along here. That actually kind of speeds out. This does buy us some time because it pushed all that water back up and we have to wait for it to slide back down. The problem is when it does slide back down, it's going to slide in and it's going to fill this area up even quicker. What do you mean you don't have water? Oh, crap, you don't have water. That's right. My bad. Hey, remember that time I forgot to put water out here for you guys? Yeah, I do too. Alright, you have water too, right? No, you only have water on part. Okay.
Well, I got thunderstorms.
Do you have thunderstorms
Did
in
you
real
know
life?
there is a playlist for the video you're watching? Check the channel page for more playlists and the adventures contained within.
Look at these fools have no clue. That looks like that may have actually helped more than I thought it was going to. I'm not gonna lie. That surprised
I'm
me.
going to go fly a kite face with
Go
Tom.
fly a kite up where the air is like. Well, so much for building over there. That's no bueno. No bueno.
Shark.
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
Sharknado. Join the
Need Moto F
multi-discipline Sims
sharks
Arcade Discord.
and the Moto F and plane.
450 plus members.
All right, throw this up
https
there. Here
discord.gg
and back down.
bfn43
And more residents.
Thank
It
you
needs
for
commercial
watching.
and resident. Do we
Your
have enough?
support means more than you know.
Nope,
Even
that's
if you
oh
are
no,
not
oh
chatting.
no. Okay, pause,
Don't
pause,
be
pause,
shy,
pause,
the
pause.
arcade abides.
All right, so
07.
this needs to be residential on this side. This needs to be commercial on this side. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. And then this needs to be a little bit of industrial on this side. But it still needs to jump over there too, so oh, come on. Nope, losing these guys. That'll run out. This is going to come back in and then roll back out. Remember, those sinkholes are going to be popping in and the meteors, but I think it's still going to be too late. 823, come on! We just need a few more people.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take
815.
precautionary measures.
Dude, how do you get to the 950 that fast then?
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures. Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Is that too loud, guys? I'm so
Astrologists
sorry.
report that a
She
devastating
did say
meteor will strike
astrologists.
the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Geologists predict that a sinkhole
Oh
could
no,
strike
that
at
just
any
took out that
minute.
entire
Residents
row.
should take precautionary
Oh,
measures.
craminy.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
sinkhole. Lol, how is everyone?
Hey! Evolve Finch! Does that help at all?
A sinkhole has
Hey,
occurred
Finch.
somewhere in the city.
Welcome in, Finch.
And contact authorities with
I
any
like that.
information.
Erwin Allen would love this.
Erwin Allen would love this.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of
Hey,
harm's
Finch.
way and contact authorities.
Alright,
with
so the
any
whole...
information.
She says astrologist.
Finch just shows up.
Somewhere
Yeah,
in the
she
city.
does say
Stay out of harm's
astrologist.
way and contact authorities with
368.
any
Nope.
information.
Damn
A
it.
meteor strike has occurred. Avoid
Does the water
impact
pull
site
back?
and
Am I
head
going to be able to...
shelter if any is
So should I
available.
try to do that to begin
Yeah.
with?
Sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact
Maybe it's
authorities
EF?
with any information.
I think it's
A meteor
EF.
strike has occurred.
Hello
Avoid
at
the
Evolved
impact
Finch
site and
waving
head to
hand.
shelter
I think
if
it's
any
EF.
is available.
F. Check out Evolved
Oh man,
Finch
that just
for
looks
sci-fi
even
and cozy
uglier. I don't think that's
content.
going to pull the water back.
https
Damn it!
//youtube.com/evolvedfinch.
322, 304.
C equals xugkjegfs_mgi. Hey, there's Esty and
That
SDG.
maybe.
Early sinkholes. You all
Hmm.
have to use the same damn ones across all your channels. Grinning, squinting face.
Did that work?
Hello, Ognum.
Yeah. Well, the reason I chose EF is because I try to go with like where I look like there's dissemination of words and try to put it that way. But sometimes people have similar letters, so you gotta change that up a little bit every once in a while. Trust me, it'd be nice if we all had the same commands across the different channels. That'd be helpful. All right, so I think that this second attempt was kind of moot, but maybe we do that where we line all of these disasters up to begin with, because I have no way to be able to affect the terrain otherwise. Unless I build up here to begin with. Do we build along here as well? The whole idea is that you need to survive. Here, let me throw the scenario thing up again. Oops, wrong one. So the scenario goals, you have to play 120 weeks, survive 120 game weeks. You can't own more than more than 5 tiles. You can't drop or below $0 or go into bankruptcy, and you have to have population of at least 1 and after 15 game weeks. If you don't even have that, you'll just automatically fail. The whole purpose of doing this is to unlock one of the monuments that's a unicorn park for the city of Chamois, which is our ongoing city that we normally play on Saturdays. This is just a very tough, very, very tough mission. So let's go ahead and load the game back up. We'll roll the clock back. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I'll get on that heist. Get on the heist, guys. Oh, pause. All right, so pause. So first thing, do we just go immediately for... Oh, that has to go on cooldown. Okay. All right. So then we'll come back to that. For next thing we do is we go in and we add in the road. One there, and then we go back over to these roads. We'll come back over like we did last time, and we'll build along this side. I think that might be a smarter bit. So come on, connect to it, to the node. Thank you. Here. I think I'm on the right track as far as the kinds of things that I need to try to do for this. Let's go to right here maybe. Now I know we're going to have some of these wipe out. I don't think there's a way around that, truthfully. I don't think that there is a way around that. I think we're just going to have to eat that. Come down here. So we'll build onto that, and then maybe...
Why did I get 0? Loudly crying face.
Why did you get 0? Because you didn't have any points. So I can't add it to, well, I can to Finch. Let me find Finch. I did wipe the points. I forgot to tell, yeah, you just showed up, so I didn't get a chance to tell you. Go in there. Can I find Finch by himself? No, I have to look up Evolved Finch. Give me a second, Finch.
Tokens
Evolved Finch. Finch, not Funch. Damn it, Sin. Type. Evolved Finch.
Oh,
Update
okay,
your
no
points.
worries.
And I'll give you 10. Okay, you have an updated Finch. Yours are updated. All right. Sorry about that. Let's go down here. All right, so that's what we're working with. Let's go ahead and put the water back in.
Sweet.
Connect. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did wipe everybody's out because everybody was in like
Don't
trillions.
get attached to those points, Finch. Gamble 1000.
Weren't the points the friends we made along the
Roll
way?
46. At Evolved Finch won 1000 tokens and now has 10,042 tokens. I've been troubleshooting a mod this whole time and it's being a pain in the ass.
What
Only
kind
to
of mod?
realize I think Steam was the issue. The WH.
Oh, the whole time?
No,
Oh
thank you for the
no.
points.
Well, thank you for understanding why I had to cancel them. It wasn't like I wanted to cancel them.
Face with tears of joy. You're a funny double tap.
Yeah, she's only here for the points. She don't care. She don't care. That's why she left us. Wait, I'm not sad. You're sad. Grab water for the peoples over here again. And then electricity for the peoples. Yeah, that's not
Welcome
even
to
remotely
Sims
equal.
Arcade, where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Damn Skippy.
Hey at D0
Whose
level
line
3
is it
tab,
anyway?
at Luke waving hand, light skin tone.
Oh, we didn't zone. Did we? No, we didn't zone. All right, so let's go back
Slots
to
1000.
this is all residential. We're just gonna
At
do it bit by
Evolved
bit.
Finch
It's all
Evolved
residential, so
Roll,
we're gonna fill
1,
residential up, and we'll just have
Dolphin,
to go very, very
Dolphin,
slow.
1000 tokens.
Man, you missed it by one. By one is the loneliest number
Join the
that you should hit
multi-disciplined Sims
like.
Arcade Discord.
Please hit like.
450 plus
Okay,
members.
let's go and add some more. Another sinkhole here, and another meteor strike here, and then pause, unpause. We'll come out a little further, and we'll do another sinkhole here, and another meteor there, and then we'll come up a little further, sinkhole there, and meteor strike there. We're gonna do like the college frat boy and just keep pounding the same spot over and over and over again. And I feel horrible for that analogy. No, I don't. They didn't say I couldn't do this multiple times. And you guys voted for this. You must create disaster. That's right. Something something. You either become the good guy or the villain or something 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 something. Some famous movie.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. My dad is watching and just laughed too damn hard.
Damn Skippy, that works. Hell yes. Hell yes. This is all for a unicorn part, guys. I want you to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
All of this is because it's in order to avert disaster, one must become the disaster. I don't think that's enough disasters. What do you guys think? I don't think that's still enough disasters. As long as I hit the right ones and not the wrong ones, I think we'll be okay.
Sparkler unicorn.
All of this is for a unicorn park.
Wants a unicorn park grinning face.
Yep. Faster, faster. Cody wants a pony. Isn't that what Kathy Lee Gifford said? In the famous words of Kathy Lee Gifford. Oh, damn it, the budget.
Zesty deserves a Incorn Park.
Incorn.
Unicorn Park.
Oh, that's not that corn? My apologies.
A unicorn.
Oh, man. Look at how peaceful it must be to live in this house. Could you imagine if they lived in this house right here? You come out to your garage and you're like, oh, what a beautiful, blistery, wonderful, beautiful day it is out there. Wow. It's amazing. It's just, it's so amazing. Not too shabby. Although that's, what the hell's up with this? Dude, clean this damn yard.
1210.
What the hell?
Listen up, you primitive screwheads.
And you leave a car here? How's the backyard look? I found the
the
crack house. We found the meth house. Guys, we found the meth house. Call it in. Call it in. We found the meth house. Is that a meth lab I see?
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike.
Did they really? That's amazing of them.
Clean in a few weeks.
Pretty much.
At Evolved Finch has joined the treasure hunt. Did you know there is a playlist for the video you're watching? Check the channel page for more playlists and the adventures contained within.
Residents should seek shelter immediately.
I don't think that the meteor strikes. I think the sinkholes might be the smarter play. But I don't know. I don't know for certain. I don't know what I don't know. If that's too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. Because I know that the volume on, actually, let me turn it down because I think the audio is on that just way too high. Yeah, 50%. Let's drop that down. It's just going to be over and over because I set, I don't know how many of those up. So hopefully that's not as loud. I don't want your people, anybody in your home is like, what the hell's going on in the news?
Volume is good for me.
Well, I turned it down, so hopefully it's even better.
Thank you for watching. Your support means more than you know, even if you are not chatting.
How deep is the sinkhole? That's the most important part, because I need it to be as deep as possible. I need her to be as deep as possible so that we get the maximum penetration of the water. It needs to be so moist, the moistest you've ever been. This is turning into fuck this place in particular. That's what this is turning into. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be like this. Holy cow.
2240,
We just keep digging a hole. We're just digging a hole. Dig 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 a hole. Does that one just... Oh, there it goes. That one disappears. I like how you can see. I like how you can see it tumbling. Alright. Do you think that this will slow it down? Oh, see, those sinkholes are pretty good. Okay, hold. Whoa. I think the sinkholes are a really good idea. The sinkholes are the best idea. Hold on. The sinkholes are the best idea. Look at how deep those are. Look at how deep those are, baby. I love it when they're deep. I want to be able to go, hello, hello, hello. We need the water to go deep into the well.
2025-IMDb.
Death of a unicorn? Is that like some live action version of the last unicorn that we need to be afraid of?
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
I don't think this is a smart ploy, but you never know. I have all the DLC, or I have the DLC. Might as well utilize whatever potential advantages I have. Otherwise, it's going to turn into Minnesota, right? How many lakes do you have?
Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
You've got all the lakes, don't you know?
Avoid the impact site.
Deeper, sin deeper.
Go deeper. Gunboat Willie says so.
Somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way.
Well, this might turn into ponds.
Any information. A meteor strike has
This brings a whole new meaning to terraforming.
All right. Hey, look, if you can't afford terraforming, let nature help you. I think we need more. What do you guys think? I think we need more. All right. This one is missing. Cool down, go, cool down.
Howdy there, gunboat cowboy hat face.
As long as I don't hit this tsunami, I think we'll be okay.
That a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take
Visit Gunboat Willie deep on the waterfront. Bring your hearing protection. https://www.youtube.com/@gunboatwillie8500.
At least that kept us busy while we were doing all this. Oh, the reason why they're asking for the stuff is because I didn't put in any of those. So we need a lot of commercial and a lot of industrial. There's your industrial. Damn it. I was all caught up in doing that. I got distracted. All right. Commercial can go up to here. And then residential again. Here and here, here and here. And then maybe we'll go back here, do a more commercial across this way. So we have a buffer between the commercial and the residential.
More going on here than when I dated a nymphomaniac.
Well played. Somebody quote that. Somebody please quote that. That was glorious. That was golden.
Lol.
All right. We're slowing the water down a bit here, right? Bam! Have you ever had acne? This is what having acne feels like, I think. Clearasil. I'm not sponsored by Clearasil, but if I were, this would be a great ad for Clearasil. But if not, it makes a great Michael Bay film.
Your support means more than you know, even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07. Grinning, squinting face.
Okay, so if anything, that might slow the water down a little bit, right? Because it now has to get up and over like this one, for example. And this will actually trap quite a bit too. So I think, I know it sounds really funky, but I think this might have been the smartest way to potentially buy us some time. If only I had been smarter about the zoning to begin with, then we wouldn't be stalled. Like right now we're stalled because we have all this demand for commercial and resident and industrial, and so therefore the population has stalled because of that. So hopefully these grow in faster. And let's track this.
Geologists residents should take precautionary measures. Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
I'll spam the shit out of it. I don't care. I don't care. If we can do anything to slow down the water. Oh, it's not going to go into that, is it? Damn. Oh, yeah, it's going in there. Okay, cool. That'll work. I mean, the larger the hole is back this way, then the quicker, because we don't have any, I have no way to build up any, like a barrier, even like extend this further up and make like big spiky hills out of it and drag it across and kind of lock it down. There's no way to do that. I have nothing to be able to do with that.
Willie, June
But if I keep putting more sinkholes and keep blasting this area out, it will continue to sink it further and further and further down. That's the idea, at least, right? Okay.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future.
Third time's a charm.
Should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
You gotta try it. Hit the like button if you like all this disasters.
Stay out of
Come on, you gotta give me a like for that.
authorities with any information.
Add quote, the bigger the hole is back here, sin. Add SGT belt.
The bigger the hole is back here, the less wet it gets up here.
Quote. Quote 53, I'm not touching that zesty rolling on the floor laughing. Saigon
Oh, where the hell has Saigon been? I haven't seen Saigon Jen in a while.
Quote 160. Zesty hyphen. Quote is on cooldown for 2 seconds. Quote 160.
I may have been so preoccupied with the disasters that I didn't plan ahead for the city.
Quote 160.
Maybe. Clean your belly button, right? Meow.
Sin, April 13th, 2025.
I can smell it from here. Please clean your belly button. It's disturbing the kids. Holy damn!
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
That's what I call terraforming.
Has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any
Yep,
information.
that's what I call terraforming.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's
Bam!
way and contact authorities with any information. A meteor strike
Do you all these people living over here going, what? Is this the end of the world?
Sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the harm's way and contact authorities with
Gone ahead and some dinner.
Evolve Finch, thank you so incredibly much for showing up. We appreciate you guys. Check out Evolve Finch. I'll link his link again. Is the link Terrafornication? That's a great one too.
any information. A meteor strike has occurred.
That's a good one. That's a damn good one.
Check out Evolve Finch
That's mighty
for some
good.
fun and
I'll tell you
crazy
what.
content. https://youtube.com/@evolvedfinch. C equals XUGKJFS_MGI.
Yes, Ognum Games. Yes, the only answer to that question is yes.
Are you playing Cities Skylines or Planet Crafter?
Yes. Yes, I am. Well, so remember we had to get to June 26th. So we already surpassed that. It's now July 18th. So this has kind of slowed the water down a bit. That's not going to be good.
Don't worry, everybody.
It's going to be okay. We live in a simulation. Probably, yeah. It's probably George Tsoukalakis too, and his hair's all crazy. I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's meteors, okay? It's worse than that. Oh, man. George Tsoukalakis is getting on the phone. Give me my lawyer. Get me my lawyer on the phone right now. Okay, so this may have been a bad choice, but we don't have any buildings out that way yet, so we might be okay. I guess. I don't know. I like the fact that the water is welling up in these little holes, in these little portions there, so that's kind of going to be good. This is going to just basically flow downhill into the well down here, so that's good. I know it's just jumping everywhere. I can't keep it where I want it. 263.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way.
This isn't against the rules of the thing, right?
A sinkhole has occurred
Okay.
somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if aid is available.
Wow.
A sinkhole
Dogs and cats
Living together. Mass hysteria.
contact authorities with any information. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact
Although my favorite line in that entire movie is when they're going to talk to the mayor, and and he says, and Dickless here decided to turn off the containment unit, and he's like, is that true? Yes, Your Honor. This man has no dick. That is probably the best line in the entire movie. In a movie that has great damn lines, classic lines.
Lol.
Okay, so that's good up there. Thankfully, we didn't have any buildings loading in up there or growing up there. I don't know that this actually bought us a whole lot of time, but I mean, why not? We'll keep to it. Let's bore sinkholes right here at the mouth. This might actually be the way to kind of get that reprieve. It's weird, but it might just work. Actually, we'll just keep putting sinkholes down. We'll try those.
Fun fact, you can donate now using the Cash App $Lord of Sin. Other donation options are coming soon. Thank you for your
Keep loading them up.
contributions and sub. It's a great line, but I say there are just too many to crown any single
Yeah,
best.
dude, I love that movie though. Such a good movie.
Ray,
What
when
happened to that?
someone asks if you're a god, you say yes.
I know Ernie Hudson didn't get nearly as much respect out of that in that movie, I think, than he should have. I know the meteor strikes. No way, did I find a way to... How did I get that to trigger so many times like that? Is there like a weird fault on it?
Did you know there is a playlist for the video you're watching? Check the channel page for more playlists and the adventures contained within.
Okay, come on. 362, 372. I'm keeping an eye on it. We're already making some money. We've got people moving in. We do have residential demand. But the whole idea that I'm trying to do is slow this water down.
Well, from what I've heard, his part was drastically downsized when Eddie Murphy backed out.
That makes sense. That makes some sense. Ernie Hudson was one of my favorite actors from that entire, like, just the 80s and then the 90s. I mean, he was great in The Crow as well. Okay, so remember, we need to get to 950 so that we can get that 2x2 tile so we can start building up here.
450 plus members.
How's the zoning? Do I have zoning? Zoning's all set up, right? Zoning. So I didn't forget the zoning. I'm not going to do zoning on the inside. It may not be the best bet.
Your support means more
I don't
than
know.
you know, even if you are
Is
not
the electricity
subbed.
set up fine? The
Don't be
economy?
shy, the arcade
Can't get
abides.
to that point.
07.
Budget
He also
is
played the
good there.
Warden Oz.
Oh yeah, he did. Wow. Oh, what was that? In the one Diana Ross did, right? What's that called? My goodness.
Popped in to say hello to
Delta
everyone, waving his
Creator!
smiling
Welcome
face with
in, Delta
hearts.
Creator. Don't mind all this. This just we're trying to avert a disaster. It looked like we broke up the. So remember how we had that other way back here?
Together their own screen-accurate GB uniform. I've spent the past several months working on figuring out the best. Mumsy.
The best way to do it? Well, okay. First, I know you're gonna need gray work overalls, like service overalls. I'm willing to bet if you actually look up some of the stuff that Tested Adam Savage has done, I'm willing to bet you anything that there's at least 2 to 3 episodes where he's looking at the uniforms in more detail, because Adam Savage is a gigantic maker nerd regarding especially stuff like that. So, RJ, I would absolutely look that up. Look up Tested, which is Adam Savage, and look and see if you can find them there. You might be able to find them.
Since I joined these men, I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
Gray overalls.
Is a classic rookie mistake.
Aren't they gray? I always thought they were gray. Like in my head, they're gray. I remember when Ray gets slimed the very first time, or when Peter gets slimed and when they meet Slimer the very first time, and he's coated and it's gray. It's darker gray, and you can see the delineation between where the slime was and where it wasn't. It wasn't gray. What color were they?
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautions.
Gunboat waving hand, smiling face with hearts, wishing you well, smiling face with hearts.
That may have actually, this may have done better than I thought it was going to.
Work.
This might actually work, yeah.
CWU-27/P Nomax flight suit.
Okay. I stand corrected. Damn, you really have done your research. The fact that he even pulls out the specific model number of the flight suit you need. It makes sense they would be flight suits, yeah. Now that you say that, that does make sense. Yeah, see, I think the sinkholes are the smarter idea than the meteor strikes. But I was just trying to just make as large a hole as I possibly could to slow the water down from welling over.
It comes in green or desert tan. You want the tan one.
Okay. So it's tan. It might have been the color filter on the movie that made me believe that they were gray. Yeah, because they almost are a khaki color, I guess. Yeah, I think that tracks better. My memories, I'm old. I'm old. What do you want me to tell you? Yeah, that dramatically slowed it down, but at the same token, I'm not entirely sure that that's buying us enough time here. And I'm not sure if that's because I screwed up and didn't have the other stuff zoned ahead of time or not. Well, I just basically dug a channel out of that. Come on, guys, grow in. Alright, so maybe I need to pull this back a bit? Did I pull this back a bit? Pause. Thank you. I need access.
They look gray. In others they look almost white.
So I'm wondering if it's the color that was chosen for the movie, like the color filter, the color correction. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think it might be that might be it. We might be able to get away with culling back until here and going that route. Can we also get rid of the water lines? Save some more money?
Thank you for watching.
I mean, it's not very much money.
Your support means
oh, we don't even get the money back. Never mind. I don't even know why I did that. All right.
Don't be shy. The arcade abides.
I know it's not even. Just gonna have to deal with it.
The suits in the film are custom jobs, but they're based on the CWU-27/P. There are minor differences.
All right, that's the first one.
Don't have
hip pockets or herringbone stitches. Okay, that makes sense. I could see that. Let's go over here. Grab
awesome
Papa Boost. What's up? Papa Boost is a RimWorld. I'm pretty sure he plays maybe more than RimWorld, but I guarantee he plays RimWorld. All right, so there is healthcare. I didn't mean to put the healthcare there. Damn it. That's fine. I meant to put the school over here, but we'll do both. Can I move the healthcare facility?
But that's the suit you want to look for in order to get a really great looking off the rack suit.
Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. All right, let's throw that there. It's going to swing back across this. I'm not sure that I need... You know what? I'm not going to mess with this. I'll just leave this on. It's going to eat through money like nobody's business, but at this point, I think we might be okay. I will move everything up to 12. I don't know that I need more money yet. It's not a matter of money that I'm really concerned about. It's a matter of time. And I'm hoping that we bought ourselves quite a bit of time. So, Papa Boost, since you are here, this is City Skylines Remastered.
Buffalo chicken and pepperoni pizza with blue cheese.
Yes, I have. It's actually pretty good, and it's not something I normally do. All right, thank you, Belson. I hope you enjoy it. I don't normally care for chicken wings, especially buffalo chicken wings, but that's actually a good combo.
For a suit in your size, as long as you spend a while poking around on eBay.
I remember.
Looks very nice, crisp.
So this is City Skylines Remastered. The reason I'm doing this is a scenario. This is called Floodland. It's basically a challenge scenario, and I am trying to cheat the hell out of it as best I possibly can, utilizing the tools that I have access to. It's not saying you can't, so it's not really cheating. Um, it's just utilizing the other DLC, including the same DLC that spawns the scenario, which is the Natural Disasters DLC, in order to try to buy us some more time.
Grinning face with smiling eyes.
But if you are interested in the RimWorld stuff that I have as well for RimWorld console, please, please, please check out the playlists
The
that I have available
Ghostbusters
for you.
wore uniforms,
Um,
which were CWU 27 pence flight suits, in the movies, though the color varied from light gray, to beige, to navy B.
so I like how it keeps letting me do a bunch of different times like that. That's pretty good. I'm not sure it's actually registering them all. So the RimWorld is through live. We're doing that Thursday and Friday, and I am
Rolling
working on
crochet.
a stream,
Very
or I mean
simple.
a video series with RimWorld as well. But I'm creating all of the. Remember, I told you I'm creating all of the interstitial side, or the basically the little story elements that
Oh
come
yeah.
up. I'm recreating those in Media Molecule's Dreams, so I'm creating
Don't forget even
cutscenes
cheaper
for the
options
recorded
like they all
episodes.
look like
But if you really want to
Assemble
check
along with
out
the
the live stuff,
spectrum,
it's at
mag
3
holes,
p.m.
gold ears, nuts, notch,
Arizona time,
stainless
which is
steel.
currently aligned with Pacific Standard Time, PST, and that is at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and Fridays for RimWorld. Wednesday, City Skylines, and stuff like this. So that's what we're doing. Can we hit 950 before this comes in? It looks like I have dramatically slowed
That's
this water down,
incredibly
though.
creative. I can't wait to see it.
I hope it works. I hope it works. Look, they're not going to be the prettiest cutscenes. I'm not going to lie to you, right? They're going to be somewhat kind of janky, but it'll still be a quote 3D cutscene. Whereas with RimWorld, you and I both know it's a 2D isometric view. So I'm just trying to lean on my many, 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 many years of being a game master and telling stories and being a storyteller. And I love the fact that RimWorld allows you all of that because it is that. It's exactly that. It is a storyteller game. So let's go ahead and add some more of these in. We don't have enough sinkholes right here. I tells you what. Roll that beautiful sinkhole footage. He's adding a sinkhole and he's going, maybe I should call her.
Can't wait to see where it goes. Relieved face. Lol, hi
It is
Floodland
great. And
chat
no,
at
RimWorld, RJ
RJ
Ramrod, thank you
missing
so much for
beautiful
that because I
vision.
didn't know. I
Love
wasn't sure.
adventure, black
It's very cool
skin
to
tone.
you that that's something you geek
Join
out on and nerd out on, and
monetizable
I love
Sims
it.
Arcade
I couldn't think
Discord.
of a better game or better movie
450
per se that
plus
you could
level.
actually do that with. So I guess when it does the multiples, it's not giving me
https://discord.gg/4k.
multiples, which
07.
sucks. And
Can't
the
support
sinkholes seem to
button.
be working better
Your
than the
support
meteor
means more
strikes.
than you
I'm
know.
wondering the meteor
PTBU
strikes
in the
probably dig
chat.
out more ground
Don't
or
be shy, the
more of a
arcade
hole,
abides.
but it also causes the water to
07.
splash more,
RJ
ironically.
Ramrod.
Papa Boost,
Come
thank you
back
so
to
much for
Rome.
showing up. I
Catch up with
appreciate you.
family.
Have a happy and
Lol
safe
dad.
one.
Very
We'll see
cool
you
to
when you get
see
back
your
then.
stuff. Thumbs up.
Oh, trust me, you ain't seen nothing yet. There's all kinds of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff already in the backlogs, too. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Yeah, from back there, that looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? You're like, wow, those things just
Red
popped up
heart.
out of nowhere. I can see my house from here. And 590, come on, man. We need 950. We need 950. Oh, the one thing I did not put in. Oh, hold on. That's what I forgot to put in. Is a one more. What do you mean slope is too steep? Oh, you son of a biscuit. All right. Occupied. Occupado. That's horse. All right, you go there. 596. Come on, 950.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
Oh,
Residents
damn,
should
that's
take
not good.
precautionary measures.
All right, slide back down. That works.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at
Slide
any
back
minute.
down. That
Residents
works.
should take precautionary measures.
I don't like the fact that it's coming over that, but it still has to well back down around here. So maybe we put more this way. I don't know.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could
I don't know.
strike at any minute.
I need to be able to see where the water
Residents
is.
should take precautionary measures.
Come on. We're trying to stop the water from hitting the city
Strike at any minute. Residents
so that we
should
can
take
grow out further.
precautionary measures. Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
Yeah, I know.
Residents should take
I know.
precautionary measures.
Hit that like button, guys.
Geologists predict
Please
that
hit
a
the like
sinkhole
button.
could
It
strike
helps
at any
the,
minute.
it actually helps smaller creators like myself, especially because YouTube is not known as a live streaming channel. It absolutely helps the stream get seen. It helps the algorithm push it. So even if you're not going to stick around, even if you're only here just for the disasters, please hit the like button.
Residents should take
Michael Bay
precautionary
approves.
measures. A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's
618.
way and contact authorities with any
618, 618.
information. A sinkhole has occurred
Okay, it's going to
somewhere
keep
in the
jumping.
city.
There's no way around that, so I apologize. It's jumping around.
Any information.
I didn't go get the
Please
water
smash
yet.
the like button for Sin.
And I still have to take a bio break very, very soon. 620, we need to hit 950 on the population. We're waiting for 950 here.
Hydrate.
I don't have my water. I'm out of coffee.
Since drank to the dark side of the
I'm out of
cup.
coffee. No Java. Es no bueno.
Remind me, Sin, did I tell you about the Shorts live stream algorithm hack?
Is that the same one that Pirate or Spiffing Brit shared? Let me know inside the Discord, because I will forget. I will forget. So you're going to have to let me know inside the Discord. The water's not flowing back, unfortunately, but this will still be
Did
pulling
you
into
know
there.
is a playlist for the video you're watching?
This seems to
Check the
be
channel page for more playlists and
reverting back
adventures
down.
contained with E.
This might actually work. This might work. All it needs to do is just buy us some more time. That's all we have to do is just buy us enough time.
Sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Okay,
Geologists predict that a
come
sinkhole
on,
could strike at
662.
any minute.
We need to hit 950. Let's go. All right, stuff's growing in over here finally.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take
Okay.
precautionary measures.
The water looks like it's reverting back down. This is coming back up. It looks like it's flowing back down. So maybe we put more sinkholes in here. Put them all in here so that it kind of flows back down. If we dig this further down,
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way.
Thank you for watching. Your support means more than you know, even if you are not chatting. Don't be
Okay.
sad. Notifications affect your reach when you go live. That's a different.
oh, so yeah, go ahead and share which one you're the one you're talking about. By the way, this is a great time to remind you guys if you.
Up on the Discord.
I appreciate that. It's a great time to point out that if you find anything that was even remotely funny enough, clip it inside here. If you clip it, I will give you credit when I turn it into a short. It'll point right back to this stream anyway. And I will absolutely give you credit, because I'll be able to see who clips it. That's a cool trick that I can actually share with people, that I have learned on my own.
Clip it and ship it, y'all.
Yep, clip it and ship it, and I will give you absolute credit. Okay. 731, come on! Come on.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Come on.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
I'm not sure how much time this is actually going to buy us overall, because even climbing up this up here, that may or may not work. It may or may not work. Because then, like, see how it's cresting over here right now? There's a very good likelihood that further down here, it's going to continue to crest and go up and over as well. Plus, I don't know. I can't. Can I see it this way? Yeah. See, it's cresting over here as well. So that means that all that's going to spill back down, and it's just going to keep coming back down. Plus, there's this here too. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that we bought ourselves enough time. 777, come on. We need 90, 90, 50.
Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities.
Stop changing the camera.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city.
Oh, you're going to change it even when it's in camera, cinematic mode. Okay, never mind. I'm not, it makes no sense then. You need more commercial. Hold on. That's all the commercial there. Okay, so go back here and
13.258.
There's that.
11.179. RJ Ramrod grimacing face.
Yeah, notice I didn't touch the hours. Everybody's hours are still the same. The only thing that did get reset was the points, but now I've reprieved and given you guys back a couple thousands. Water's rimming.
Digital Wonderlands 141.25.
If there was a damn fix for that. Nice. Nice. Regrettably, there is a, where is it at? It is hydro power plant, but I don't have it because I need a population of 11,000 for that. And the floods or the water stuff is over here in the landscaping, so I need a population of 1,500 for that. So I can't even do the flood walls. What we're trying to do is get to 950 because 950 will give us one more tile in addition to the other stuff. And then what we need to do with that tile is go up to here because this is higher elevation. Even though that water may crest off of this a little bit, this is still higher elevation. So we'll end up using only like this portion, the highest elevation portion of it. And then we'll end up buying here and out here. Cresty Butte! Cresty Butte and... Oh, Simbil Joe! Your name threw me off. I'm still not used to that. All right, let's go in here. We're almost there, so we need more sinkholes. More sinkholes, more meteors. More sinkholes, more meteors. All the sinkholes, all the meteors. All the sinkholes and all the meteors. All the sinkholes and all the meteors. Come on. If we dig enough deep enough hole out here, if we dig a deep enough hole out here, then the water will roll back down. That's the whole idea. Oh no. Okay, so that's finally slid in there. 854. We just need 100 more people. 100 more people. Okay, roll back, water. Roll back, roll back. Nope, this is still flowing this way. Well, this one's a little bit better than it was last time. No! No! Don't touch my peoples!
Krusty, thank you for watching. Your support means more than
Oh, come on.
Even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07. Hi zesty smiling face with open hands love you gesture footprints.
867. No! Damn it! It still wasn't enough. Ah, damn it. I honestly don't know how we do this. I do not know how we do this. So maybe the sinkholes only and none of the meteor strikes? I mean, I don't even know if the sinkholes are even the smarter ploy. Damn it, we were so close. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Less than 100 people away. It's vital that we try to build as quickly as we can to get to that 950 because we need that other tile. The limited amount of time we have that I built where the edge along here is only because... Here, let me zoom out even further. The whole reason I built out to this portion is because I needed to try to stay away from the water as much as possible. And then it was a smart portion for me is to try to do all the sinkholes and everything else along this portion to try to slow the water down. Shiza! All right, I need to take a quick bio break because I have a bladder buster going on here. I love and appreciate you guys. I know I'm probably going to lose some people, but if you'll be patient with me, I will just leave it on cinematic mode so you can witness the cinematic rest of this city, and I'll be right back, and then well, this is the second time. This is the third time, right? Yeah, well, this is the third time. We'll try a fourth time. I'll be back.
Quote 92 Shake that staff about to prevent it going rusty in MS advice. February 26, 2025.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
Quote 181.
Precautionary measures.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor.
Quote 181. Well, at least we can't cross the streams here. The Schlen, April 17, 2025.
Sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures. A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Thank you for watching. Your support means more than you know, even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07.
A sinkhole.
Quote 355.
Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any
Quote 355. The souls of the earth are the best ones to consort with. Zesty, May 24, 2025. You're still muted.
Sorry about that. Thanks for your patience, guys. I apologize. I forgot I hit the mute button. Can you hear me okay? Everything good? Can you see me? Hear me? Is this thing on? So, this did not work out. Maybe it did.
Yup,
Wait.
you're good.
Hold on. No, I don't want to get a false sense of hope. I don't want to get a false sense of hope. Can we still go from here? Hold on. Is there a way to come back from this? I don't think there is, but let's just speed it up a tiny bit and see if they'll actually come back in and grow back in. We may not be cooked yet. We may not be fully cooked yet.
For the unicorns.
I might still be able to retrieve this. Getting back up to 950 though is going to be a pain in the ass. Nope. Never mind. That's not going to happen. All right. So, fourth time's a charm, right? That's what they said. Something like that. Fourth time's a charm. So we'll try this again. The whole idea is that you have to try to get to survive that amount of time, the 120 weeks. It used to be 240, now it's 120 weeks. Pausing the simulation again. So rolling it back, that's where the water is coming from, and here's where we need to grow. We start in this tile here. We don't get another tile for 2 milestones. So this is the first milestone, Little Hamlet. Once we hit Worthy Village at 950 population, then we get the other tile. And the idea is that we build up on this tile since this is the highest elevation across all of the area adjacent to the starting tile. It's up here, right? We know the water is still going to come over the top of this, but I have no other way to terraform other than using the sinkholes. The only other way is to keep going up this way. Try to build into this tile here, and then this one, and then accordingly. Or excuse me. Or build this tile first and then this one. There's two schools of thought, but I have to get to that point first. And this is the fourth attempt to do it. So obviously it's not nearly as simple as it seems like it's going to be. The first thing that we can do is let's go ahead and start building the city again, just so that we can at least get the framework for the city built up first. So again, we're going to come back out. I don't think that the framework we had last time was a bad framework. I think that is the smartest framework, is to stay along the border, the highest portion, like this. There we go. Out to there, here. Same thing across this one. I still think this is the smarter play, just because we need as much elevation away from the water as possible until it shows up. And then we'll probably come out to, how far do we want to go? To right here, maybe?
Did you know there is a playlist for the video you're watching? Check the channel page for more playlists and the adventures contained with the.
All right. Cool. So we'll go with that. And then we are going to go with, again, another coal plant, which we'll put here. We will put the water treatment plant right next to it. Right? Or do I want the other way around? I think I wanted the other way around. Oh well, that'll work. We'll go in and we'll grab our water for residents. We'll put in the water lines. Actually, we'll drag that back down here. Put in the water lines. We can get this all set up across the board. I will go in and do the additional zoning.
Arcade Discord. 450 plus members. https://discord.gg/dfav8bfn43. Thank you for watching. Your support means more than you know, even if you are.
All right, so maybe what we do instead is go in, turn the budget for this down, turn the budget for the electricity down to 70, turn the water budget down to 70. Roughly, that's just to give us a little bit of additional breathing room. We're going to put in industrial there. We're going to put in residential here. I can't put the dump in. I don't have it unlocked. That's the first milestone. We'll build the residential on this side first, and then we'll wrap it around, because that seems to be one of the safer places this way before we get up here too. Actually, we'll do it all. I don't care. We'll do it. Oh, we don't want that far that. Let's go there. Yeah, I don't have it unlocked yet. Otherwise, I would absolutely do that. When you first start the game, you have like next to nothing to begin with. There, that works. All right, there's that. And so that's roads, that's water, good. That's power, and oh, we need. All right, so that spreads across there. Technically, we probably don't even need this one, right, to begin with? It'll jump from the commercial. Okay, so that'll work. All right, so 4 times a charm. Now, so we have that framework set up. Excuse me. Let's go in with just the sinkholes, and we'll start layering as many sinkholes as we possibly can here, to try to keep the water quelled back as much as possible. So we'll just keep spamming the hell out of all the sinkholes over here. That's all I can do. That's the smarter play. Just keep doing it. So you're going to hear a lot of things here in about a minute and a half, where it's going to say there's too many, geologists, blah 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 blah, sinkholes. I'll try to put them as dense as possible next to each other. If I can start taking out this little side of the hill right here, it'll open this mouth up a little further, which may or may not be detrimental, right? I'm hoping that we can keep the water stuck into the track down here without it actually getting out of hand, or going too far in. We want to try to slow the water down. Obviously, that kind of worked last time, so we're trying to do that same basic thing again, giving our people enough time to be able to grow the city in as best as possible. That's the only thing I can do at this point. This is not an easy scenario. Some of them are way easier, and there's a lot of other ones. So again, I put out there, if you guys want to see more scenario content for City Skylines Remastered, considering Map Pack 3 apparently had scenarios. I didn't even know about that till today. The newest Map Pack 3, not Map Pack, this is not a game theory, or a film theory or anything like that. So Map Pack 3
C
has,
equals C.
hey, LC, C, CC, CC equals C. C sharp or C++? CC. All right. I'm just layering the crap out of all these sinkholes, trying to eat out of this mountain here. Just got to slow this water down because it's going to be moving in. But if you would like to see more of those, let me know in the chat, or even after this video is gone on video on demand, putting it in the comments down below. That would absolutely help. Please also consider liking and subscribe. It's not the only content for City Skylines that I've done. I have several other cities available for you in the Saturday streams. I have a couple of other cities that I built that are all full, well, fairly full seasons. And then the most recent one, Chamois, we're 24 episodes deep into that. So we would have done that today, but the whole reason I'm in this scenario map is because I found that there was a Sparkly Unicorn park that I had not unlocked. In order to unlock said Sparkly Unicorn park to go in the city of Chamois, I needed to play and complete this scenario. So that's what we're trying to do today.
For watching.
We probably have about another,
even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy. The arcade vibes.
There's 2 hours, 6, there's 3. So, yeah, we have about another hour 10. I don't know. It depends on how I feel after that. I might go a little later tonight. I want to try to get this completed. That's realistically what I want. And what I'm doing is just throwing a bunch of sinkholes down that are going to come in here relatively soon. And the whole idea behind the sinkholes is to slow the water down. It is on its way. It is very much on its way, and this is the 4th attempt to try to stop this and get to 950 civilians or sims so that we can buy another tile and try to live longer. There you go. Now they're coming in. I may just turn that completely off. Besides, I don't want to hear about astrologists talking about meteor showers.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at
Just like you don't want to hear your uncle talking about golden showers either, right? Let's be honest.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any
That was a horrible joke. I should feel ashamed for it. If I knew what a shame felt like.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should
You can't be sinful with that. You've got to absolutely own it. So I do. And you should too.
Residents should take precautionary measures.
Okay. It's the weirdest way I'd ever thought to terraform, but it may work. It may just work. They're like, how many sinkholes were you putting in your city? And I said all of them. All of them. I want all the holes all the time. Allegedly. Don't quote me on that.
Residents should take precautionary measures. Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures. A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information. Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike
I know.
at
Geologists
any minute.
predict.
Residents
Geologists
should take
predict.
precautionary measures.
Ancient alien astronaut theorists predict.
Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Oh, I'm gonna make channels. This is how you make canals. This is how the Romans made canals back in the day.
Residents should take precautionary
We call them
measures.
Caesarean
A
tracts.
sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's
Et
way
tu
and
Brute?
contact authorities with any information. Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should
You heard of fire lines, right? Well, we don't need no fire lines.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city.
Come on.
Stay out of harm's
I
way
don't.
and
This might
contact
actually
authorities
work
with
even
any
more than I thought it
information.
was going to.
Geologists predict that
It
a
is
sinkhole
digging a
could strike
giant
at any
channel
minute.
out of that.
Residents should take precautionary
Is it going to slow the water down, though? That's
A
the one thing I'm
sinkhole
more
has
worried
occurred
about.
Somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information. A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's
Oh,
way and
stop
contact
jumping. I
authorities
had it.
with any information. Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
What?
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's
Now
way
that's
and
what I call
contact
deep.
authorities with any information.
I am 14 and this is deep.
That a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures. A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city.
Okay,
Stay
see
out
if
of
that
harm's
helps give
way
us a little bit of a
and contact
reprieve.
authorities
Why
with
aren't you
any
building up
information.
here?
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Okay, you know what? It's starting to get annoying. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to turn that down because that's just annoying. That is so annoying now. Okay. Thanks, lady. You have all the best stories, Gary lady. Kitty, you did make it. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty. Pretty kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow, meow. My kitty, kitty. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Kitty.
Kitty! Let's see if I can pull you up there. If I can pull her up here. She doesn't like it. She's not going to like it, so. Oh my gosh,
Smiling
kitty.
cat with hard eyes.
Kitty. Kitty. Give hugs, kitty. Whoa, kitty. Do you see all that, kitty? Is that kind of cool? She looks like a little cow. She got cow markings. She's kind of chunky like one too.
You look alike grinning squinty
I know.
face.
I know.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, because we're both
Your support means more
we're
than
both
you
very
know,
very
even
white
if we are
colored
not
hair.
chatting.
Yeah, I got
Don't
it.
be shy,
I know
the
what you.
shade abides.
Yep, I know where you're going. I know where you're going with that. I know where you're going with that. In fact, here, let's just shine it on a little bit better. How does that look? Does that look good?
Yeah.
Is that good? Does that work for you? Does that work for you? Does it? Does it work for you? It's really damn bright in here now.
That's not what I meant, winking face with tongue.
I'm afraid to ask what you did mean. Honestly, this may have actually worked. This might be what we needed.
Calm down, daddy face with tongue.
Cat daddy, cat daddy. He really knows how to pet the pussycat. Cat daddy, cat daddy. Cat daddy's creepy.
Call Bruce Willis.
No, we're not doing meteor strikes. Hey, Andre Vandal! Nope, no. We did that last time and it didn't work nearly as well. This seems to be the smart ploy, actually. This seems to be the smartest ploy. I don't think this is what Colossal Order was intending. I'm just being flat out. I don't think that this is what Colossal Order wanted.
Hello all.
Hello, all. Hello. It keeps putting me in that same location. Alright, so that's good. 265. Oh, it's going to keep putting me back there. Actually, how much is that filling in? I think this is crazy way to do it. Using the use So, just so you know, this is a scenario that's built
with a
into
slightly smiling face.
this scenario is built into the Natural Disasters DLC. So it's kind of ironic that you can use the natural disasters themselves to kind of help you beat the scenario. Because that water isn't going anywhere. I think we may have figured this out, chat. I think we may have done this. I'm just going to keep putting it right here if I can. It's going to keep jumping because it's all the new ones, all the really old ones coming back to haunt. So this may be the best way to do it. That's such a cheese way to do it. I don't think, honestly, I don't know there's any other way to do it. Like, I have tried without utilizing this, and we weren't able to get any further. Why aren't these people growing? Okay. Nope, okay. That's good. It's just not growing fast enough. But the water's not going further either, so there is that. Gotta pick your battles. Gotta pick your battles. It's the craziest way to terraform, that's for sure. Oh, I see the pasta. Mmm, lasagna. Ridged for her protection. Or for her pleasure, I mean. Yep, look at those ruffles have ridges. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just like Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah.
Gets the unicorn park.
That's pretty much it, right? Pretty much. Pretty much. All of this is for a damn unicorn park. All of this is for Unicorn Park.
Check the channel page for more playlists
and anything to keep these guys surviving a little longer. 13th of July. I don't know. Do you guys consider? That's a good point. Let me put a poll in here really quick.
Unicorn.
Do you think using the sinkholes is cheating, even though it's built in to built into the DLC? So let's go ahead. Everybody vote. Everybody vote. Everybody vote. All right, there's that. Let's add some more. I'll make this giant pit as deep as I can possibly get it to keep that water from moving any further.
You are not chatting. Don't be shy. The arcade abides. 07.
So we're trying to beat this this scenario challenge. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. The water's not anywhere close. We're good over there. Oh, and I didn't mean to do that. Oops, that was too far on the inside of that ridge. All right, it'll have to work for now. 286, we're not getting enough people moving in. Why? More residential demand. Residential demand, Sin. Come on. Stop it. All right.
50/50 vision.
Okay, down here. That one is supposed to be... Oh, did we already put those in? I guess we did. What is that? Is this... because I set the sinkholes, they keep dropping over to it. What is this? Oh, this isn't anything, huh? All right, we'll leave that one open because it may be just the landfill. All right. 299 people. Let me get my... You know what? I'll move the camera. It's just easier if I move the camera. So... Okay, that water's finally coming down this way, so maybe we dig more out here. I don't know. And it slowed it dramatically down from what it was the last couple of times. So as long as we stay here, we don't use the meteors. I think the meteors actually push up too much water and they like punch into the water. And because the water is reactive in that regard, that's why I think the sinkholes may seem to be a better idea, because they've created this giant fissure and it's slowing the water dramatically down. So all we need to do now is get to 950 people, survive. Well, we can survive 9 more weeks with population over this, and then this will be gone, right? That'll be done. But this is ultimately what we need to do to win: is survive 120 weeks and not go more than 5 tiles. But we can't buy another tile until we get to 900 and we get to Worthy Village. So that's what we're doing now. And trying to just put as many sinkholes down as possible to slow the water down from getting any further. Or any faster, I should say. Any faster towards the city. And then maybe over here. A bit more down over here. Oh, got it before it jumped. Alright, come back and down here. And then... Nope, don't. Right there. Alright, that'll have to work. 306 people. What is the
Quote.
budget? Okay, budget's good. What is the power and water? Good, okay. So far, so good, I think. I hope.
379 sushi sounds good. I'd love to have a bite of your fish zesty. That came out wrong, lol. Hi. May 29, 2025.
Love to have a bite of your...
At Andre Vandal, you got Cyberpunk, Owl, Arcade, and lost your 84 tokens.
Wait.
Oh, Mao.
Why am I not finding Andre's name in here?
Oh dear, I'm out of play money.
I know, I'm trying to get it for you. You know what? I'm just going to give everybody else another 5,000. Everybody else gets 5,000. So you'll get 5,000 as well, and everybody else will get a little boost. I can't do big boosts anymore. I'm trying to prevent the inflation from eating up the games for you guys, like it has been. So I did reset everybody's points, Andre. You weren't here for me to be able to explain that earlier, but I did reset everybody's points because we did hit the monetization yesterday, which I thank everybody for joining, who has joined as members or has provided donations of some type or another. Thank you all for the support. I very much appreciate it. So yeah, so because of that, I felt it felt unfair to reset everybody's points because many people had like trillions of points, trillions of tokens.
Thank you for watching. Your support.
Okay, so we need to add more residential. Is not enough? Still not enough?
Don't be shy. The arcade abides. 07.
Come on. It has slowed down dramatically, so at least I'm kind of happy about that. That has worked out better than I anticipated it was going to. Let me go back over to the live control room. Please vote inside of on the poll. Okay. Hey, Andre, thank you so incredibly much. Thank you, Andre. Nice. Appreciate you. Very much so. Very, very much.
07 at Andre Vandal.
07. Why did it... That was weird. Why did it just do that? The music just kicked in all of a sudden. It wasn't there for a while. Come on. 463. I'm not counting anything as done until we know it's done for certain.
Shush, now
That's
you have to pay
480.
to get tokens.
No, you don't have to pay to get tokens. I gave you the tokens before the... Don't do that. Please don't be like that. Don't do that, man. Don't be that man. Ba-ba-ba. Medical center
LOL.
goes here. Shul goes over here. Do you like shuls?
LOL.
We got shuls for you. Here's a shul. And then you need a landfill. Landfill. Crazy landfill. Landfill right there. That still gives industrial up there, and then this one can be enough for another landfill if we need it. I don't think we will, but we're not going to get residential to grow in here. So really quick, let's do one more small strip of, we'll do a strip here and go back and do commercial, and then we will do residential along this strip, since I didn't see that little bitty wedge. And then what is that one? Commercial, that can go residential and residential. All right, so because we did unlock the little hamlet, let's go back over to that. Little hamlet gave us taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, education, which we put all three of those down. These are important because your houses won't grow, and you may not necessarily get the additional residential demand that you need to continue growing. So it's important that we put those down. Now that does give us the ability to reset the tax or readjust the taxes, which we're going to do here momentarily, and gives us the loans. I don't necessarily feel that we need the loans yet, but what we did was we put down the Countryside Elementary School, the Countryside Medical Center. Those are part of the Countryside DLC that recently came out, and then the landfill for the trash. Now, I could have put down the normal medical center, the elementary school, the recycling center, or the community school, but these are way more expensive than these three that I put down. So it was just a matter of trying to save money and save costs. We're sitting at 8 weeks in out of 120. We're still in the first tile. We have 24,483 money left, and 8 out of 15 weeks, so a little over halfway done with this failure condition to drop off. So hopefully it'll drop off soon and we'll be good to go. Continuing forward. And I'm just going to keep putting more sinkholes down over here because it has helped. And again, I don't think that this is cheating because this is part of the Natural Disasters DLC that this scenario comes from. So, I mean, all we're doing is maybe we put more over here now. Put them all in here to kind of
Thank
slow
you
them
for
down.
watching. Your support means more than you know, even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07.
Oh, come on. Yeah, so you have a timer on the countdown timer on those. $522 for the population. Okay. Maybe I should have built them here to begin with. You know what I mean? Something like that. That probably would have fit better. I don't know. I feel like cutting it off at the mouth was probably the smarter idea, just because it did take so much longer to get to where it's at now than to try to continue to make a deeper well for it to fit in down here. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they give you the tools essentially inside of the DLC to do this. So, I mean, it may not. I'm sure I'm not the only. Oh, you kidding me? A fire? I have no way to do anything besides letting the water come up here and put it out. Is fire spread on? I can't turn it off. Oh no. Ah. Oh well. Well, I mean, that's what I get. That's what happens. I think that's fair. That's 100% fair. I'll take that. You know what?
Right now, How many times did Sin restart?
This is the fourth one. The last one you saw was the third attempt. This is the fourth one. Although I didn't change the name of the city. But we are at 572. I've been putting more and more sinkholes down, trying to find ways to slow the water down. What are you doing, kitty? What's the kitty doing? What's the kitty? So nope, not yet. We're not done. We are not done.
Too much water, then fire. Now not enough water.
I know. But I think that's what it gets. They're like, hey, you want to keep putting those in there and you want to play that game? Well, we got fire for you. And there's no fire department. I can't delete them either. It's like the map is telling, just let it happen, bro. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Let the waters caress you. Don't you want to feel nice and clean? It's like summer's eve. You're going to feel better, bro. I tell you, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel like a new man. Let the douche happen. Let the douche. It's such a big water bottle. Let the douche happen. What, the douche? Well, there goes the industrial district. Oh, no, that's commercial. Aren't these are commercial buildings? These are commercial buildings? Drugstore. Neighborhood shop. Convenience store. Okay, so let that be a lesson. Don't be a drugstore. Because you'll probably catch on fire. Okay, come on. 646. 646. Last time we got to 857. So we almost hit 950. So that's what we're trying to do now. We're trying to get to 950. If we can get to 950 people, we can buy another tile and really buy a lot more reprieve time. So more sinkholes, all the sinkholes, so many sinkholes. Put them all in here. The more sinkholes we have, the more the water goes further down, and therefore it doesn't flow further and doesn't speed up as it's going down. Let me close the poll. Hey, yeah, 67% said no, that they don't think using the sinkholes is cheating. I assume you guys believe because it is part of the same DLC. I don't know. Hit the like button, guys. Please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing. Crazy stuff like this. Especially if you like to watch like RimWorld. That's been one of my new things, my new flavors. And trust me, this is just a typical day at RimWorld.
More than you know, even if you are not
It's just a Tuesday.
Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07. Like.
Just another Tuesday.
Please slap the like button.
Oh no. All right. How long are these buildings going to burn before they collapse? Okay. 671. Come on, guys. I don't want to speed it up. I guess I'll go to second speed. We'll go to second speed. Come on. See, damn it. It's already coming up too close. All right, what about putting the sinkholes here now and just like spamming the living crap out of all the sinkholes over here? We just need as many sinkholes as possible to get the water to roll back.
I am engaged, chat. Crystal said yes. So happy.
Congratulate, like you proposed? Is that what you mean, Nanya? Congratulations, Nanya! No way. Are you serious? You proposed and she said yes? Hold on, I'm going to pause it. Congratulations, Nanya! Hell yeah, dude. Hell yes.
She said yes. Congrats, Nanya.
Congratulations. Congratulations, None Your Business. You guys all. Hell yes. That's cool, dude. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. That's wonderful. Hell yes.
Wow. Congrats, Nanya. 07.
Okay.
So happy, Chad.
691.
07. Congrats,
701. Doing on
awesome.
vape juice is
So
good.
congrats, Nanya. Thumbs up. Light skin tone.
702 people. We still have more than enough money. We're almost 1,000. Even with the money's going out of the door here. Stuff's on fire.
Did we get the unicorn?
Not yet.
Wedding.
Not yet. Oh. Not yet. Not yet we haven't. Not yet. Sinkholes all here at the beginning may have actually worked out quite a bit. Because
Red heart.
yeah, it slowed the water down dramatically, Belson. And just like keep going in the same location so it builds as deep down as possible. That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, all right, how's that fire? Oh, the fire spread across. Damn it!
Winking face.
I didn't want it dropping. I didn't want it jumping the road.
Not going to lie. Happy as stuff and things.
You should be. You should absolutely be happy. Dude, that is a big deal. I mean, I've only ever been married once, and it didn't work out in the long run, but I'm not one of those people who you know, I'm gonna always talk smack about her because that's not fair. I'm hoping she wouldn't do the same for me. Well, let me just keep pointing in the same direction. I'm just gonna keep poking a hole right here. Ah, all right, that'll work too.
She is way better than the last woman.
Good. Good.
She loves me at least. It takes two to muck something up.
It takes two to make a thing alright. It takes two to make it out of thing.
Let's go, Chad.
It takes two to make a thing alright. I'm sorry. You ever seen The Proposal? Dude, that movie is so good. Betty White in that movie steals that entire movie. If you've never seen it, please go watch The Proposal. Sandra Bullock, Ryan Reynolds,
so happy
and Betty White, the late great Betty White. 786. Are we going to be able to do this?
Your support means more.
Are we going to be able to do this?
Even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy. The arcade abides.
Can I at least get to 950? Look, I don't even ask for anything beyond that at this point. I just want to hit 950 so at least we can get a tiny bit of reprieve and I can figure out what the next step is.
Betty White made us feel human far as I know.
Yeah, Betty White. Betty White is greatly missed. She was greatly missed. She was so great. A woman who absolutely earned her ability to say any damn thing she wanted to, and nobody was going to tell Betty, no, you can't say that, Betty.
Like 100 or something. Betty was always the best in everything, even in Lake Placid.
Lake Placid was another good one too, yeah. Do it that way, that's fine. We're not losing too much money. Go back up. That'll get power out there. Why aren't you building out this way? It's 817. Come on, guys.
She gave you the bidneasy every day she lived.
Do we need one more?
From Hot in Cleveland are hysterical. Fact.
Oh, it's jumping around. There, that'll help those people. It's because the school that I picked doesn't have enough, like space boundary-wise, to go out as far as possible. So. Well, kind of worked. Are we going to be able to get to it, though? Or is this going to start...
Square she did.
Is this actually going to go? 838, come on! 950, let's go! Stay back, water, stay back. Come on.
Hollywood Squared.
Yeah, Hollywood Squares. Used to love that show. Hollywood Squares is a great show. Come on. But there was always really good people who were on there on Hollywood Squares, especially in the like 70s, or I mean the 80s, and then the early 90s before it was finally gone. But yeah, there was always good people on there. Oh no! Roll back, roll back. 853. Are we seriously going to basically get to the same point we were before?
I may lose some friends over this, but I don't care. Shadow Stevens made the change. Hey, Andre.
Yeah, Shadow Stevens was cool. So is John Davidson. I of all things, I didn't like John Davidson too much after, and the other stuff that he used to do. But I actually did like John Davidson when he was hosting Hollywood Squares. That's because he wasn't able to. He didn't overshadow anybody else. He wasn't allowed to. Damn it, we're not going to hit it. We're still not going to hit it. Even after all of this, we're still not going to hit it.
I have not heard that name in ages.
Damn it. Damn it, chat.
Movie night sometime.
Well, we're actually, by the way, that's a good point. A lot of the Sins Arcade Discord is here. We're going to have to plan. So tomorrow, for tomorrow's hangout, how about we watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I already did, Albert. I absolutely did. You can't see it under here, but you can see part of the trench. If you see this, it's because it jumped. Hold on, let me pause it real fast. So I initially, when I started, I mapped out the way that the city was. Let me see if I can get around my head. So let me turn this. So I mapped all this stuff out because I knew I needed to stay up on the upper ridge. And then I started eating out. I started using the sinkholes to gouge out this area here, and then I've just been constantly trying to dig this further portion out and back and around, and then I started digging into this area to try to get it so that it would sweep back down and around. But you're talking about where? You're saying no by the houses? Use sinkholes in front of the lake to slow it down. Oh, you mean in front this way? I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. I can't believe we're going to get 897 and we still didn't do it. We still didn't do it. Because now the water's coming up and these are residences right here. Nobody's growing in over here. I know I do need a Pacific Rim walls. Well, this is not the only time. If this doesn't work, which I have a feeling it's not going to. Thank you so much, Andrew Vandal. 07 Vandal. If not, we'll go back to Chamois for the rest of this episode. And we'll have to come back and do this next week or something. Damn, I hope that we had the sinkhole this time. Damn, I really did hope we had the sinkholes this time. The water's moving back. Okay, it's rolling back. It's rolling back. 919. No, come on. No, we just need to hit 950. Oh, come on. Stay back, water. Stay back, water, stay back. 950. Come on, hit it. All right, I'm speeding it up. 950. We're so close. Come on, 950. I'm looking for 950 down here. Show me 950. Give me 950. Don't eat our people out. Like, or don't take our people out. Phrasing. Phrasing is my superpower.
She got a good man far as I can tell.
Yeah, and the sinkhole's just going to keep jumping back. Damn it! Nope, we lost that draw.
Giggles.
I don't know how to do this.
Face green smiling.
I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Now, I've seen somebody else before they even go build the road, they like build a couple of roads over here, but I'm not sure how the roads are going to slow anything down. Damn it. We were so close. What, we hit 929 or something? Damn it, man. Honestly, I thought we had this.
Me and Crystal Skelly love you, Chad. She said hugs.
Hugs! Is it going to roll back? The water's going to roll back down.
This one tonight.
This is a tough one. This is at 630. Yeah, we lost it. We lost it. Damn it!
932.
Oh, that's so frustrating. Especially getting that close to it. That's super frustrating. So we'll watch the gooey water.
18 off.
That sucks, man. That sucks. Bye-bye! Aqua Lung. All right, so since obviously this is not going to go the way I was hoping it was going to go, and we only have roughly a half hour left, let's go ahead and at least go back to the city of Chamois. We can come back to here later. I guess we're on 26?
Don't wade in the water unless you know we got you.
Damn. So, I'm going to go back to the city we would normally be running at this time period, and that's the city of Chamois. The whole idea, the whole reason I even had that up is because I was trying to grow, or trying to get the unicorn, sparkly unicorn. Let me see if I can just pull it up here. The sparkly unicorn. Where is it at? Where's it at? It's not this one, is it?
Skelly said be safe.
Countdown. What is this? Oh, that's the thing. There's this. Driving range. Casino. That's one of the ones we're going to have to do is the casino. There we go. I think, oh no, that's the office park. Huge library. There we go. Now I can see. Climate research station. There it is. Sparkly Unicorn Rainbow Park. So Sparkly Unicorn Rainbow Park costs $500,000, 120 entertainment, 0 pollution, only 10 noise pollution, but you have to win all 5. Oh, you have to win all 5 scenarios that come with natural disasters? So Floodland is the first one. Well, hot diggity damn. Just so you understand what that actually is, hold on just a moment. If we do this and we go out, that means that I have to do Alpine Villages, By the Dam, Floodland, Island Hopping, and Tornado Country in order to get the Sparkly Unicorn Park. And this Floodland was only the first one. What are the rest of these? Grow small Alpine Villages to reach transportation goal in time, medium difficulty. Is there a listing for what this one for Floodland was? It doesn't even show what the actual difficulty on that one was. Again, if you're interested in seeing me do these, by all means, let me know down in chat or in the comments after this video or this stream becomes a video on demand, so that we can try to start building these. Like 250,000 people using public transport is not too bad. This one is actually fairly simple. This one might be easy to do by comparison, especially compared to the one we just did. This one's play 300 game weeks. That's a lot. Win condition is reach a population. Oh, if you play, so you have a time limit before 300 weeks to hit 65,000 population. Right next to a dam, which of course is going to burst and flood the city. All right, and then we were already on the Floodland. Island hopping. Build a city on an archipelago with many islands. Can you handle the tsunamis that threaten the area? Medium difficulty. Losing conditions, money is less than 0. After 15 game weeks, population is less than 1. But winning conditions, you have to have a population of 100,000 on this map. Wow. Yeah, some of these are pretty damn tough. So maybe we may have to put that on the back burner considerably. But these are not the only ones. For example, like there's mass transit ones. Oh, hold on. The Tornado Country, which I can actually load Tornado Country up. I have a Tornado Country map that I've already been working on. This was off camera. I haven't put this on camera at all, like in a series or anything like that. Just because I was going to, I first recorded it, but much like where the one that we were just playing was going, that one was going to be tough. So with this one, you start with this area here, and then you cross the river accordingly, right? Because you start in this area. This is where the beginning of the tile is, right here. And then so I basically made it a very long map across the board. But even then, with the milestones for this one, you have to hit a population of 150,000, which is another reason why this one's taking so long. I'm almost halfway there, and you have to have 200,000 full lifespans lived in the city, with your money worth more than 1 million. So I've got these two for win conditions. This is the last win condition, and then there's a losing condition there. So, and it's the same basic thing. Now this one really, really, really packs on. Tornado Country is exactly what it sounds like. You're getting tornadoes constantly on this map. And so you can actually see the path of the last tornado that went through and just chewed. It actually started out here, I want to say, or maybe it was out here and jumped across and it went this way. Um, and it's terrible. So you got to constantly rebuild. And this is not a city I would normally build otherwise. I was just doing it for the actual scenario itself. But yeah, so that's something that it's already work in progress, which means that I need to do the flooded one, and then the other two or three, right, and be able to complete the rest of those. If we go back to the other scenarios, we go to mass transit. You have a ferry empire that you have, where the whole map is just devoted around ferries, and so you have to transfer 250,000 or have 250,000 people by ferry and reach a population of over 250. This is an easy scenario, right? Um, this one starts with it, Appleton, or Fix the Traffic. So this is Biffa. If you like Biffa plays indie games, then you're going to be very familiar with this. I'm sure that Phil from CPP also does too. A couple of other content creators who play City Skylines and City Skylines 2 most likely do some fixing traffic. This one obviously is the same basic thing. You need to get the traffic flow over 82% and reach a population of 35,000. Then you have trains, which is one of my weakest spots. And so this is going to be the tough one. 210 instances of train tracks, 200,000 people transported by train. That's quite tough. This says a medium difficulty, but I don't know. Extra reward is offered for building industrial areas of all specializations, meaning you don't need to use the industry's DLC, just the specialized industries that are part of the base game to be able to get that, and connecting them via the rail network with cargo train stations. You start on an empty map, so you don't have any infrastructure to start with, but building 79%, and every type of outside connection is open. So that's actually a pretty cool one. And that's the last of the mass transit. Then you get into green cities, which is the recycling and resourcefulness one across the board. And this had 10 different park plaza buildings, 15,000 squares of organic and local produce specialization built, average citizen happiness over 85. That one's a little bit tougher to get because you have to make sure that all aspects from your residential, commercial, industrial, and then offices, all of them have to be in an average of over 85%, I believe, for that. Reach a population of 50,000. I would say this is probably easy to a medium difficulty as far as all things are concerned. Then you have cleanup crew. There's an epidemic spreading around the city, and health issues in general are on the rise. So you need to keep the average drinking water pollution under 1% and average citizen health over 85%. This one's fairly simple, I would say, in the long run to be able to do as well. Just because you basically need to manage the budget, make sure that any water pipes, because obviously you start with a city. So, for example, You want to make sure that any of your water induction pipes are nowhere near your sewage. That way you don't get cross-contamination and get poisoning people. And I know that this one starts, I'm pretty sure, with one of those. So you have to go in and clean that up first. Green power, time to put your city's carbon footprint in check. You must build the city from scratch and make sure its carbon footprint is as small as possible. So all of your electricity must come from non-pollution sources, so all green sources, wind, solar, geothermal. Average ground pollution cannot be over 15%. Reach a population of 50 grand, a pollution production of 500 megawatts. You'll get there with solar and geothermal predominantly. Those are the ones you may have to start with. Yeah, because you're not starting with a city. Yeah, you're not starting with a city. So you'll have to start with wind turbines first until you can get into the solar and the geothermal. But after that, this will be knocked out of the door really quick, and that'll be fairly simple to work with. Then you get into the brand new ones, and I just found out about these today. Growing pains must be some kind of mix-up. How else would this sleepy village have been designated to become the metropolis of 100,000 inhabitants in only 10 years? Ooh, wow. Look at that. So you have basically milestone checkpoints you have to hit or you automatically will fail. And you can't go above 520 game weeks. So 10 years. Wow, that's actually... And it starts with a city? Interesting. All right, what about Motorville Mayhem? Of the last few centuries have left historic town of Vilberg with no shortage of problems. Traffic through the old industrial core is a nightmare and has gotten to the point where emergency services spend more time stuck in traffic than tending to the needs of the people. Will you bring back balance and restore this once great town to its former glory? So you can't play for more than 200 game weeks, and you cannot have a population less than 25 grand. But you need to get the traffic flow. Another one of the fixing traffic, right? Traffic flow over 85%. These are all part of Map Pack 3. I didn't even know these existed until today. Damn, average citizen happiness over 90. That's crazy. I don't know about that one. That's a tough one. But you start with a city. We may take a look at these really quick. I've never even seen these. Transit oriented. Times are changing in beautiful Port Eden. The ambitious proposal of a grand metro system has finally passed a popular vote and will be your job to implement it. The city has entrusted you with everything from the design and construction of said infrastructure to the operational optimization of the lines. Will the transit system you create be the envy of the world for years to come or fade into obscurity? So you need to transport 1 million people using only metro or subway, and you need to construct 500 instances of metro tracks in less than 250 weeks. You know what? Let's take a look at this one.
Kelly said yes, Zesty.
Let's take a look at these really quick. I haven't even seen these.
I am a hubby. Thank you for watching. Your support means more than you know, even
You
if
better
you're
not.
chatting.
You
Don't
butter
be shy,
not.
the arcade abides.
You butter
Hit
not.
7.
All right, we start with 50 grand. You start with 85,000 people. Let's take a look at this city though. So it has a port that comes out. This is a port. 2 nuclear plants. Giant water treatment plant. Parking lots. See, at least they were designing the parking lots so they look like they're natural.
Giggles.
Giant parking lot. Small decorative parking lot that's getting crime. Firehouse. Customer services. Cargo train terminal. Where does that train go in? Oh, look, better trains than I could ever design. But these lines are separate. These lines don't cross at all. Where does that go? So that's bypass links. One goes into here. Goes out. Oh my, that's beautiful. Look at how they did this. Do you know that they had to design this on PC? You know what? At first, like I was watching Move the Mouse last night, and he was talking about something similar to this and some of the maps. But now I'm firmly convinced that the only way this was not done in vanilla on console. This can't have been done on vanilla on console. You cannot get the rail lines that close to the road to the highways. I don't think. That has to be done with mods on PC. That has to be. How far does that one go out? That one just continues further out there. Nice, decent trumpet interpass or interchange. Nice. Is that a path or is that a road? That's an actual road. And it goes down into that? What are those? Oh, that's the, okay, that's cool. Wow, they really like custom. Who made this map? Does it show on the thing? I don't remember if it said on the thing. Did you guys see the name of who may have made this map? Oh, oh, come on, Sin. Wrong button. There we go. All right, so there's that portion. This looks like industrial with residential behind it up on the hill. All right, you have an observatory as well. Oh, no kidding. That's cool. They already have the observatory unlocked with a little bitty baby roundabout. Because you always put a crematorium right next to the observatory, right? I don't know how that works. I don't know how you square that circle, but I'm just gonna smile and nod. And activate bobblehead mode. That's a pretty cool little. Wow, that is a very
Fun
nice.
fact, you can donate now using the Cash App $LordOfSin. Other donation options
Okay, that's
are coming
pretty
soon.
clean too.
Thank you for
That
your
is pretty
contributions
clean.
and sub.
Man, I don't know who made this map, but this map is nice. And then that goes out further on to. Is that a highway? What the hell is this? What the hell is that? And it goes further out. Man, whoever made this map, I am very impressed. Very impressed. Is that a pier? Oh no, it's just a part. It's just a path. It's a pedestrian path. I never. Well, they won't walk along that, will they? It's like they don't have a place to go. They do look good though. There's no way that was done. That has to be done with mods
Did you
too.
know there is a
That
playlist
has
for
to
the
be done with
video you're
mods.
watching?
That
Check the
has to be
channel
done.
page
Hold
for
on.
more
Hold on.
playlists
Hold
and
on.
the
Hold on.
adventures continuity.
Actually, we'll go here. I'm curious now. No, I guess not. Is it though? Yeah, my ass. Yeah, that was done with mods because I can't extend it further out. That was done with mods. There's no way you could get the water that low. Yeah, that was done with mods. I see you. I see you. Lighthouse. Nice little beach. This is a cool map. Little roundabout back here. Along with whatever that is. Looks like an old bunker. Oh, that's cool.
Thank you for watching. Your support means more than you know, even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade abides. 07.
That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Ah, is this the Andy Griffith Show? Or is this Red Dead Redemption? It's the Braithwaite house. It's the Braithwaite Manor. There we go. We found the Braithwaites. All right, and then the well's been covered, so people can't go down and fall down the well, or Samara can't come back up the well. Oh well. Can we go in there? Apparently not. Can we go in this way? No, we can't. No, we cannot. He's got an important mission to do. He's got people to see and reports to write. So that's pretty cool, actually. Looks like a little castle, old castle.
There's a lockbox under the desk.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You gotta use your knife to open it up, though. What is that? What is that? Super pharmacy. Super pharmacy! Okay, that's kind of cool. So this isn't even a real, they just used Okay, once you actually look at it close, it kind of breaks the illusion. Never mind. But it is kind of a smart way to do it, right? Using the... And whoa, you can't even change those. Like, you can't do anything with that. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, you can. Is this a university area? Is that a university? Tax office. Plaza of the Dead. I don't know. The manicured lawn is pretty cool like that. There's the botanical garden. Park with trees, park with trees. Small park. Large playground. Posh mall. Then the bridge, or the arch. It's called the business park here? It's not called the arch? Okay. Are these people doing business, though? Are you really? Are you guys doing business? Yep, you look like you're doing business. Yep, yep, yep. Looks like you're doing business. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was only that side, too. We didn't even look at the other one. Down here. See, I do like this with the key wall. That is a key wall, right? That's a key wall. That is a key wall, isn't it? Why can't I build onto it? That's so weird. Yeah, it has to be a key wall. It is this wall. It's the key wall, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure. All right, so then is this, which one of these, what is that? High tech, that's an office. Boop, boop, live and learn. So neither one of these is the floating cafe. Again, more of those weird piers that aren't piers. Oh, they're right here. Cargo harbor, but there's no ferries. Cargo ships. A bridge review. No, guess not. I'm not Matt. Damn, there's a lot of cargo harbors in this map. Okay, that's pretty cool looking too. I have to give them some mad credit. This is actually a beautiful map. This is a beautiful map. So let's check one of the other ones, actually, really quick. Since we're already still here, might as well. Might as well. If you guys want to see me take more of these challenge maps down, or try to take more of these challenge maps down, keyword being try, right? Then let me know. Motor Mayhem. This is the one where we fix traffic? Yeah, we have to fix traffic. Let's check this one out. I'm sure Biffa would like it. I'm sure Biffa would be proud. With Hugo there, and Hugo there, and Hugo there. And all your lane mathematics.
Thank you for watching. Your support means more than you know, even if you are not chatting. Don't be shy, the arcade
All right,
abides.
so start with 50,000 people.
High school.
Yeah, this is pretty
Please
cool
slap
too.
the like button for Sin.
All right, so
Listen
is
up,
that pollution?
screwheads.
Wait a second, is that pollution?
Trying to get a crew together for a heist.
It sure as hell is. Damn, that's a lot of pollution.
Heist, a moon.
Oh, I see. I see why. That's a pretty cool, smart way to do it. That's a canal. That they have the canal going in. The canal dumps off into that portion of the lake into the ocean, so to speak. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So that keeps most of it away. But that's a smart way to do it, because then you can double, or you can quad up in this case, or double up on each side. And then they have the additional ones back behind, because these are different parts. Oh, it's the same part. Okay. What is that? Incineration plant, incineration. There's two incineration plants next to each other. So they don't even have trash here. Dirt road. Coming back around into civilization. That's a pathway for walking. This goes under. That is a very close, man, that is close. But see, I like how they're doing that. Belson, if you're still here, this is probably one of the smartest ways to get your terrain manipulation, so that you can kind of get them just bridging across. Now, you can do this with roads above, and then drag pedestrian pathways underneath if you're smart and you go do about it too. So you can't just do it with, you don't just do it with train tracks or anything that has rail. You can also do it with roads if you set up the abutments on each side first and then drag it across so it is as close to being level as possible. And that'll still give you plenty of time for any vehicles or pedestrians or whatever you set underneath it to actually go in. So that's something smart. It's very nice looking. Then this looks like a European build. If I have to be honest, it looks like a European build. There's another one of those tracks.
A crew of
Which one is that one again?
Gangers, and beastly commenters are prepping to take down one
That
of the
is.
mega core in the city of Sin. G.
What is it? I don't see what it is.
Zesty made it back from their solo heist with some
What
pay data,
is it?
MacGuffin, and a
It won't let me select it unless I. Okay, so here, let's try it this way. Select it, grab it, and then drop it here, and just put it down. It's a bus only lane, so why doesn't it show bus on it? They had to have modified it on PC. That's the only explanation. Because obviously you see there, it says bus only. And even if I were to make that into a circle, it's not going to do that. If the buses can't connect to it because buses aren't going to be able to get to it unless they drive up through here maybe. But it may be fully disconnected, so you're not going to get buses that actually even show up, and it makes it look like a track. It's still pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I never considered trying to do that. That's a pretty cool idea. That is a big ass roundabout. Wait a second. How did you do that? So it's a one-way. This is a one-way. This is an on-ramp, I think. Is that an on-ramp? I think that's an on-ramp. Why won't it let me select it? That doesn't make any damn sense. Oh, because I had to be able to select the whole thing, 2-lane, one-way. Because it's not labeled. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes some sense. That makes sense. Because you won't be able to see it. You can grab it, but you're not going to be able to see it. I like how they did that, though, with the wide lanes. That may be the way to... Is that even something that can be done in vanilla? Like, I don't know how you get them this aligned unless you're using the nodes. Yeah, this has to be a European build. There's only a couple, that does look nice. That look nice. This trumpet interchange goes under, so that's quite nice too. Down over here. Wow, they went heavy-handed with all of the parking lots. And all the parking lots in this game act like parks, right? So they're just going to grab people. They're just parks. But it does look better.
Thank you for watching.
I think that was CO's consideration for us on console, or just in general, was we wanted to put the parking lots in, so it made sense to make the parking lots into parks as well, which will drive people to go there and give the illusion that the parking lots are filling up for whatever businesses they're next to. And nothing wrong with that at the very least. Suspension of disbelief is suspension of disbelief at the end of the day. There's a cathedral. What is the traffic on this? 79%. So you don't even really start heavy-handed. It already starts at nearly 80%. So it's just a matter of making sure that things like, obviously, the roundabouts, are they just busy? Are they just busy? Is that what's going on? Why are you stopped? Oh, you're stopped because this traffic's here. Okay. Wait, what the hell? Who builds an intersection like that? I don't even build intersections like that. Who the hell did that? Is it a one-way? Okay, yeah, I see now. All right, got it. That is a weird oval about. So the one-way here and then one-way back over. Gives you enough room to put some trees in. It doesn't look bad. It just looks kind of funky, but that's because for me, I think I've needed to have it either round or squared off, or it has to look like it's not. drawn by a toddler. 'Cause I don't know. But I say that when I don't even have the best built cities too, so it is what it is. It is what it is. This is actually pretty cool. I do like that one though. That's a pretty decent one too. All right, one last thing. Let's go ahead and go back into the city of Chamois. That way you guys can at least see it. I'll go back. Some of you may have never seen the city of Chamois, and it'll be the city we'll be going back to. I will revisit this as far as the challenges, especially the flooded one. Now that I know that I had to do all of the all of the natural disaster scenarios, so I may have to actually do a series on those, separate series completely, because there's probably going to be a lot of additional. Where is it at? Is it under city info? No, it's not the right one. Where is it at? Milestones? No. Policies, radio. No, it's not this one. Hold on. Let's go in here. So scroll up from the very top. These don't have requirements, but then once you get into level 6 buildings, these absolutely do have requirements. Yeah, so Sparkly Unicorn Park requires Floodland. Constructs 300 service buildings. Win 3 scenarios to get the Sphinx of scenarios. So I don't think that really matters. Just any 3 scenarios, perhaps, for that one. 1,000 abandoned buildings in this city. 20,000 squares of commercial. 7 instances of university for the Grand Library. And the courthouse, the tax office, the office park, etc., etc. So we've got a lot of them already unlocked, but it was just more stuff that I wanted to try to get unlocked. So let me go ahead and go in here, and we'll wrap up the stream here for the rest of today. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of spending your time with me. I thought I had a little bit more energy in the pipe to be able to go further, and regrettably I don't. But I would like to again thank you for being here. I know you could spend your Saturday with anybody else. We're going to take a moment here, so don't leave just yet. We're going to try to raid somebody who's live, and hopefully it'll be okay. You guys can raid over, and we'll just do a hashtag arcade raid. Let me take a look here and see if we can find somebody who is live. But so again, starting Wednesday, going back, or Tuesday, if you're a member, YouTube member, we will be doing a YouTube members only stream on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or Arizona time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Standard. Wednesdays will be public for everybody. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesdays will be No Man's Sky. We're continuing the Beacon expedition. The Beacon update, as we're continuing to build onto my settlements on my main save, which is like a 500-hour save. Thursday and Friday, we are playing RimWorld Console Edition, which we do live, and that one has been, we just started a brand new Crash Landed because everybody died, like they usually do. It just went very tragic, very, very, very tragic. But if you like that kind of tragedy, if you like those kind of stories, please check those out. RimWorld on Thursdays and Fridays, and then Saturdays is with City Skylines. We'll be returning back to the city of Chamois we're currently in now next Saturday. I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day that I spend with me. Let me look and see who we're going to raid. Give me just a moment. Let's go over there. Okay, so there's that, and down here. No, why won't you go back to that? There's that. Oh, Move the Mouse is live. All right, let me grab his link. Let me grab his link, and I will share his link. He's another fellow City Skylines creator. You probably are already aware of him. Here's the link. Let's go over and use hashtag arcade raid. Hashtag arcade raid. And let's go raid Move the Mouse. I'll post it in here as well for you guys. I can't do the automatic raid because I don't know how to do that just yet. I don't know how to do that. I'm still learning. Thank you so much for being here, Zesty. Thank everybody for being here. I love and appreciate you. Hit that like button on your way out. Let's go over and raid Move the Mouse and use hashtag arcade raid. And I will see YouTube members. I'll see you on Tuesday. Discord members. I'll see you tomorrow so we can do the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie time together and hang out. I'll see you on Tuesday for the members only stream, and then everybody else. I'll see you all Wednesday. Love and appreciate you. 07. Take care of your family. Give your loved ones a hug. Tell them how much you love and appreciate them. Just give them a call. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.